Welcome to Mouthfuls of Madness.
All right. This is episode 28. Oh, he's not saying it. I didn't get a yeah. Usually there's background noise to say, all right. Turkey dubstep. We just make bird noises for like 20 minutes. Oh yeah, episode 28 again. I said that already, but whatever.
Divisible by 4.
Oh, fucking math. Stop. I don't want that to be the thing.
Oh,
I hate math. Fucking math. Fucking math.
It's only been the past couple episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Math isn't a huge part of our lives.
Nah.
But you know what is a huge part of our lives?
Oxygen.
Yeah, that too. Perception.
Oh.
It's a gigantic part of our lives.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
What I don't like about perception is the fact that you have to, for you to be okay with who you want to be, you have to like tell people who you are before, like, without having to know them, which is like, I think, ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyday people on the streets are like people you meet in a social situation where you're new.
Yeah.
That, like, however you're construed by those people is automatically who you are.
Yeah.
And unless you're like, hey, this is me, don't be offended.
Yeah.
Or take offense to whatever I say or do because it has nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, so you have to alter their perception right away.
Of who you are.
Yeah.
And what to expect.
Which is, like, I think it's lame.
Yeah. Well, because now feelings and stuff.
Nothing more than feelings. I actually don't know how that song goes, but I started singing feelings, but I was, in my head, it was singing memories from Cats.
Memory. Yeah. Ooh. Speaking of which, you gonna go see Cats?
Fuck no.
Why?
That shit looks terrible. I think the girls want to see it.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's like either they can go with their mom or we can watch it on video, but I definitely don't like need to see that movie. Because my perception of that movie is that it's terrible.
Oh, looks like it could be fun.
I just don't like, why do they have to make them CGI bodies?
Because it's hot.
It's not, though. God, you and your fucking fetish. They don't even have orifices. They're just like smooth cat holes. They're not even, there's no like cat butthole. There's no like.
Well, they can't show that.
Why not?
So it'd be
Just a little cat
NC-17.
butthole.
I mean, I know it's not.
For a cat's butthole?
Yeah.
I don't think, that's not a real person.
Because it's not a cat. They're an anthropomorphic cat. So
But they are cats.
Yeah.
They're cats.
Let me just put it this way. If Taylor Swift is going to have a butthole, I want it to be her butthole.
Yeah.
And not a CGI
They
butthole.
put like a motion capture dot on her butthole. Just clench. It'll hold. They all should. Yeah, they should have just been like nude with like glitter on their privates and stuff, and then those cattail butt plugs, and then
Oh, yeah.
call it a day. You know how cheap I would have made that movie for? Could have made that movie for like $100,000. Actually, probably would have been more to pay all them people.
Yeah.
I think James Corden would have done it for free. Butt plug, sure, I'll do it. Car karaoke.
Oh, that's right. He is in that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to see it anymore.
Oh, you didn't like him in Into the Woods?
No, I'm not a big fan of him. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
he's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
But I mean, it's like whatever. So is like Jimmy Fallon now. I think like
Yeah.
it's like those late night shows gave them the credence to be like their true wacky selves, which is cool.
Yeah.
But then it's like
It permeates into everything else they do.
it almost feels like not reality.
Yeah.
That it's just like they're these Peter Pan fucking
Like, oh, this is the personality I use on camera.
yeah
Kind of thing.
like. There's also like a fakeness to it that like watching it that's just like, especially like those carpool karaoke's where it's like,
Oh, yeah.
do you have to get every famous person? It
Yeah.
has to be like
Absolutely.
using your fucking. Which I mean, get on the podcast. Those fucking famous people. I'd sell the fuck out too. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know. I've never really been a fan of talk shows, like late night talk shows.
Yeah,
Just because it's so, I don't know.
I like Talk Soup, but that wasn't really a talk show.
What was that?
That was on E,
Oh,
like back
yeah,
in the
yeah,
day,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it was
I
what's his
remember
name,
that.
fucking with the white dot in his
Yeah.
hair. He was pretty funny.
It wasn't also, Jesus, what's her name?
What's his name did it too, for a little while. For a while, the last host of it was that fucking dude from like Community and that comedian. He's like ripped and like white and kind of an asshole.
Oh! I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name, but I know
But
who
yeah,
you're
he's like
talking
tall.
about. Yeah.
It's like 80s movie villain.
Yeah. Kind of looks like he has a furrowed brow all the time.
Damn, what is his name? Whatever.
Yeah.
That guy.
Not important.
Joel McHale.
Oh, is that
That's,
it?
yeah, Joel McHale. That started that fucking.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever watched Talk Soup. What was it? Just like pop culture roundup kind of
It was like like a clip show.
like be,
Like they would show clips
Before
from like
TMZ?
reality TV and like and other talk shows and
I
like
see.
shit like that and like kind of like make fun of it. It was pretty funny.
Oh, that wind is picking up real good.
Shit.
Yeah. It's a
Well,
little
it's windy.
tonight. Yeah.
It's windy tonight, and the boxes are way over there. Fucking boxes. It gives authenticity, man, to the
Yeah.
thing. With it's like,
Run in the elements.
yeah, man, like natural, bro.
Nature. Oh, man.
I always say that because that stupid fucking Breyers. Those Breyers commercials with the kids, because their whole thing was like, ingredients so simple, like children can read it. Like, and the one kid was like, Breyers all natural, and it just
All right.
stuck.
Just stop.
It just fucking stuck in my head because that was a long time ago. Those commercials.
Natural. It's like there was a local, like you say, library. But there was this local commercial where they're like, use your library.
Library?
Yeah. It's like, that's really weird.
Library.
Library.
Library. Words are
Use your
weird.
library. Yeah. Those British people putting use random places. and
Flavor.
stuff.
Flavor.
Flavor.
Color.
Actually, I think that is how they pronounce it. So that does make sense
Flavor. Flavor.
for them. Anyway.
Flavor. Flavian. Fluvies. This is getting lame. Real quick.
Talk about language.
Language arts and math. All those school subjects that nobody likes. It's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's scary.
But back to perception.
Oh, yeah. You may perceive this episode as terrible.
But I know what you're talking about. I actually have a disclaimer attached to me whenever I'm joining, I guess, new circles or
Yeah.
like a different circle of people, but I have a mutual friend there and stuff like that. And even my girlfriend, before she introduces me to her friends, they'll be like, "Hey, like, he's nice, but he's also an asshole. So just be prepared for that."
I want to wear like a necklace, like a big Bugatti chain. No, it's not just like it's the I always say, like, I'm not an asshole for no reason. Like, I'm not just, it's just like my demeanor is whatever it is. And like in those situations, like having to like have those social interactions with people.
Yeah.
At like a party or something like that. Like, I was just watching this comedy special, this dude, Ronnie Chang. And he has the same thing because he's like, my wife's friends are fucking idiots. Like, they're always asking me, like, oh, you're a comedian? Like, when's your next show? And he's like, oh, well, I work, I do 5 to 6 shows a night, every night. Like,
yeah.
And, living in New York, whatever. Oh, like, when's the next one, though? When's your next big show? And he's like, well, like, every show I put my all into it. Like, so they're all big shows. Like, I don't let, like, it doesn't matter what show I'm doing. I try to give it my best. So, I play 5 to 6 shows a night. Like, that's my next show. And like, oh, like, you should tell me, like, when he's like, what the fuck? Like, all these people here, like, fucking figured it out. It's on Twitter. It's on my fucking website. Like, you can fucking find out when my next fucking show is, like. And that's how I feel a lot of the time is, like, that, like, I get pushed because, like, people don't, like, they don't get it, like, right away. Like, I was like, we're talking about, like, when people offer you something or whatever. Like, and you're like, no, thank you. No, but take it. And you're like, but no, thank you. No, but you got to take it. It's like that same thing where it's like, I can't, like, I have to go overboard. Not overboard, but, like, you won't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Or you won't take this as, like, this is it. This is how the conversation is ending. Is me saying no. Yeah. And it's always like, push. And you're just like, look, dude, I don't want to have this fucking conversation. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, God, you're such an asshole. But it's like, you're not taking any social cues whatsoever. Like, and they're not like hidden in any way. It's not like I'm being coy about it. Like, maybe. You ask me a question, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Because if the same thing happens to me, if I'm like, hey, man, oh, what do you do? Like, you're making that conversation like, oh, I do this. Okay.
Cool.
What about that? Nah, not really. Okay. It's not like, I'm like, oh, what an asshole.
Yeah.
Or like, keep pushing, like, no, but tell me. I did that once, though. That was to this fucking, it was kind of funny. But, because of, like, the non-empathetic, it's like, I'm pretty good at reading people, but sometimes it's like,
little off.
I don't get it sometimes, And this chick my friend was hanging out with, she worked with us, and she was saying something about how she only worked part-time at the place we worked at, and she was going to school, like, full-time. And I was like, how do you go to school full-time and, like, have a, like, she had, like, a nice place? Yeah. Apparently I'd never been there. But this was, I'd never, like, been to the place, but I'd heard that it was her and her sister living in this, like, 3-bedroom house that they, like, paid rent on and all this stuff. And I was like, how do you fucking, like, on this salary, like, it wasn't much, you're, like, part-time fucking cashier. Yeah. And, like, go to school full-time and pay rent on this house, you know what I mean? She's like, oh, that's, we make it work, and blah, blah. And I was like, no, but seriously, because I'd like to fucking find that out, like, I work this job full-time, and I can't fucking barely pay just rent, It's like, no, it's not, we just take care of it. And I'm like, no, but seriously. She's like, well, if you have your dad was a cop and he got killed on the line of duty, then you would have the money to fuck. And I was like,
fuck.
Oh, so that's cool. I was like, well, you could have just said that in the beginning. It would have been awkward. Like apparently her dad like was chasing a perp and like tripped and like broke his neck or some shit or fucking. I was just like, oh. And so they're basically like living off the like settlement. Yeah. And his like pension and all that stuff. And I was like, jeez, this is a little awkward, I guess. Probably more for you than me. Yeah. But still, I get it. I get how
I understand
this is super
now.
awkward. Like,
yeah, I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I'm always good at like being able to tell when people don't want to talk about something further. It's like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, I get it. Like, seriously, I think I'm better at it now, for sure, than I used to be.
Yeah.
But I also have a bad habit of placing, because I don't like empathize with people.
Yeah.
That I like place my own feelings, or lack thereof, onto the situation. Kind of like, well, I don't care. Like, why do you?
Yeah.
You know, and like people are like, well, but I do care. And it's like, yeah, but why? Like, well, why do you care? Like, what's the big deal? You know, like when shit happens and you're just like, okay, I just continue on with my day.
Yeah.
And other people are like, ugh. And you're like, what's the big deal? But I mean, it was like, God, you don't see how it's like, not really. I mean, I get it, I guess, but like, why is it fucking your day up? Or like, why is it like making it difficult to do something with somebody? Like, you know, like, just like, whatever. Why take it personal?
My thing is, if it doesn't affect me directly in like a physical way, then it's not even gonna like bother me most of the time. Like, sure, there are like certain situations and stuff like that, but overall, if like, say I got into an altercation with somebody at work, I'm not going to let it like ruin my whole day and just be salty about it the whole time. It's just like, okay, that interaction is done. Let it go. Continue on. I'm very good at like just dropping it and then carrying on, which is something a lot of people aren't good at.
Well, I think that's part of the whole thing is they perceive it as a direct personal assault when it's like, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, here's the facts.
Yeah.
And you're like, but those facts make me angry because I feel offended by it. You know, or not offended, but just like whatever. It's like, but I'm not, it's not a malicious. Like, it's the same thing like when people are like, oh, you like my shoes? And you're like, no.
No.
You know, I'm not like, fuck you and your fucking gross shoes. You're an idiot for choosing those shoes.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's what they hear.
Yeah.
You know, is that personal, like, well, I picked these, and it's a reflection of my personal choice and personality in some way, because these are the shoes I chose.
Yeah.
And you don't like them? Like, that hurts me. And it's like, why?
Why do, well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boiling it down, it's a fucking shoe. You know what I mean? It's not like, I was like, fuck, your mother's a bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, if somebody
your
came
mother
up,
raised you, you piece of shit, and she's a whore.
if someone came up to me wearing a pair of Yeezys and were like, look at my shoes, aren't they sick? I'd be, you're a fucking idiot for paying that much for fabric around your foot. It's
You could have got those on
come on.
Etsy.
Yeah. Jesus. You
But that's
made
what I'm
them at
saying.
home.
Like, it never comes. You know, like it's never a personal.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like it's the same thing with like, do you want pepperoni? Like this, the waiter's like, "This, you want pepperoni on your pizza?" You're like, "No, I don't want pepperoni." And they're like, "Oh, what a dick! Like, that hurts." And you're like, "What? Like, are you? It's your pepperoni? Like, I don't get. Like, I don't care. Like, it's not. It's just a statement.
Yeah.
Of what's happening.
Yeah.
Do you like this? No, I don't. It has nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. Like that's why I wish people like could take their own ego out of like that whole dating thing. Like back when when I did date or like interacted with women that weren't I don't know that weren't any, I don't know how to say that, but it's been a long time since I don't know women. What is women?
I don't need no wife.
Yeah, I have wife. She's best wife. I know other women I know exist. But it's like, that interaction of just like, with somebody's like, ooh, whatever, you like me, you do that. Like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't, like finding somebody attractive. I think we talked about this on that fucking Know Your Animal thing. But it's like, it's that same perceived, like, it's an insult to me that you don't like me.
Yeah.
But it's not that I actively hate you or that I'm actively angry with you or that it's any way like that. It's just, it's a statement of like, no.
Yeah.
I would not choose to hang out with you.
Yeah.
But that person might choose to hang out with you. Like, don't take it, like you rack one that up as a loss, whatever. Like, it's not a big deal. Like.
But feelings.
And it's like, and I get it. I do get it. It's for most people, and for it's harder for some people than it is for others to take that and it not be like, oh, well, they don't like me because I'm this, and now
Yeah.
it's personal. And it's just like, okay, well, it's not that, though.
Yeah.
I'm not like, ew.
It's like you're a cool person,
Maybe.
but
Not really.
Oh.
But if you were cool, I'd want to hang out with you. But honestly, I don't want to hang out with anybody most of the time, so it doesn't really, don't take it personal.
Yeah.
I don't want to hang out with my friends. I don't.
oh yeah, I'm like that too sometimes.
But that's why the friends I have are the friends I have, because they could, you're just like, no, I don't, no. You want to hang out tonight? No.
Cool.
Oh, okay. I'll catch you next time.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. Or do you want to hang out then? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll hang out. I'm done hanging out now. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that, like,
Show up for 5 minutes.
yeah. Like,
Okay, bye.
This was fun. I'm out. Reach my threshold. Human interaction, check.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually had this friend before who constantly rag on me when I didn't want to hang out. And
Because they're
I-
lonely.
Yeah. And they'd be like, hey, what are you doing? You want to hang out? I was like, no, I'm just going to stay in tonight. And they're like, oh, but you don't really sleep much. Why don't you just come hang out? I'm like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
going
when
to.
people take your
Yeah.
actions that you do and use them, try to
Yeah.
use them against you,
Yeah.
like, so what?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I want to like use my time. Like, oh, well, you are right. It's my time, and I should just do whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you want. Like,
Absolutely.
does it mean I want to do the thing? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but you have arms. You should want to play frisbee golf. You're like, what?
What?
Like, that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same. It's the same concept. Like,
I also have a mouth.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm going to drink molten lava.
But you have a mouth.
Why
What
wouldn't
it's for? Duh. Don't you get it?
Yeah, he kept pushing and pushing, and then I was like, no, dude, I'm staying in tonight. I don't want to go out. I've already, like, settled in and stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
not going anywhere. He's, oh, well, then how about I come over, blah, 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 blah. I was like, no.
Listen, bro. I don't want to interact with you.
No. This is the thing. I tell him no, and then he still shows up at my place.
What?
Yeah. He shows up at my place.
Fuck that.
And then he calls me. He's like, yo, I'm outside. Come hang out. And I hang up the phone. I look out the window. I'm like, no.
Shoo. Get out of here. Just spray him with a hose.
Yeah. And then he starts making a fuss. And he tries calling me again. And I don't pick up. He's like, pick up your phone.
Now, I don't know anything about this guy, but he also sounds like he might be a rapist. Because that sounds like, that's very rapey actions that's going on there. That is like,
That was the second to last interaction I had with him. Because I told
you
him,
no
yo.
longer interact with him?
Huh?
He's no longer your friend?
No. But
Okay.
that's another situation. But
How was it perceived by you?
by me, honestly, I didn't give a fuck. Because, yeah, he was all just, like, yelling at me, like, come hang out and stuff like that. He's like, oh, no, you're not doing anything up there. You're probably just
Yeah.
playing video games and reading or some shit.
Yeah, so stupid.
I'm like,
Yeah, I'm doing something.
yeah. He's like, I don't want to fucking hang out with you. It's like, just go home. And he's like, no. He's like, you better, you're like, come out. Come on, man. Come out. And I was like, you fucking leave right now. Or I'm calling the fucking cops. And he's like, you're not going to call the cops, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, you're right. I'm going to have my grandpa call the cops. Because this is when I was still living with
Yeah.
my grandfather. He's like, oh, man, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes off, and he started, the reason why we aren't friends anymore, he started dating, he had always talked about how he had spit such bad, like, such great game and stuff like that, and how he had all these chicks and stuff like that. Guy never had a girlfriend in his life, never had a kiss, hug, nothing like that. Just talked a lot of shit to, like, people. Even though he came clean to me before. He's like, I'll tell you the truth and never blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah,
If you're
I
going to live that lifestyle, you can't come clean to anybody, dude. I don't
But he
care
did
how.
to me.
Like, that's a fucking rookie move, bro.
Then he got a girlfriend who was another one of my friend's exes. So he got, like, sloppy seconds. And this is, like, a year after the previous
Was she
relationship.
an overbearing bitch?
Oh, not really. She was actually really cool. But my other friend had broken up with them because, you know, they felt more like friends instead of like a couple. So that's why they ended it and stuff like that. And then he got this he got her and stuff like that, and he started acting like he was the fucking shit. And he was like, one night he hit up me and another homie, and he said, hey, you guys want to hang out? And we're like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's hang out. So we're thinking we're just gonna like hang out, shoot the shit, smoke a little weed, whatever. We get there, and he's like, oh, Jacob, I need to talk to you. And then R, the other guy, he's like, you can go wait over there. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And then he sits me down. He's like, yo, I wanted to talk with you. I don't like the way that you've been treating me lately. I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, yeah, man, you know, you always like put off this like really friendly persona and stuff like that, and it really gets on my nerves sometimes, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, I don't like how you're always busy with work or like with your grandpa or like when you're at home, you don't
like, you know, we're not
yeah.
dating, right? Like,
yeah.
that's.
And I asked him, like, so what the fuck is this? And he's like, well, I'm just letting you know how I feel. And I was like, all right, why? And he's like, well, because I feel like this friendship is coming to an end because of it. I'm just like, what the fuck? I was like, all right, that's
how it is.
Like, yeah, sure. And he starts like trying to like continue talking, and I stand up and I start walking away. He's like, whoa, where are you going? I'm not done yet. I was like, oh, I thought this friendship was ending.
Yeah.
And so then I like left. And then my other buddy, who was sitting like at a table nearby, so he heard like what was going on and stuff like that. He didn't even bother going and talking with that other guy. Like me and him went and
it's
hung
such a
out.
weird, it's so
fucking
stupid.
Yeah. Just because he thought he was like the fucking shit because he had a girlfriend now, and he was like,
but then like, it doesn't even have nothing to do with like, oh, you're friendly, but like you're always busy doing other shit.
Yeah.
You don't have time for me. It's like, yeah, so like,
yeah.
okay.
Like, we hang out when we hang out, and we don't when we don't. Like, I would see this guy like maybe 3 times a week.
Why were you friends to begin with?
Before, because he was funny.
Oh.
He was a funny guy. And just, he'd put himself in like ridiculous situations. Oh, God. This guy, he's a scrub by TLC's definition.
He was always hanging out the window?
No.
Hollering at girls?
Actually, yeah. So we were hanging out. Where were we? Oh, we were waiting for another friend to meet up with us because we were all going to carpool somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'd parked in a Walgreens parking lot. I went in buy a pack of cigarettes.
Right. All the shit goes down.
Yeah.
Inside.
And I had my guitar in the trunk because we were going to go play some music and stuff like that. And I come out with a pack of cigarettes, and he's talking to these 2 like college drunk chicks. They were drunk, absolutely. Yeah. And they saw. But yeah. So I go out, I start smoking a cigarette. He's, he doesn't ask for one. He's like, just give me a cigarette.
Ugh.
I was like, say please. He's like, please, now. I was like, whatever.
Jeez.
And then he's like, we're waiting. So I open the trunk and I sit down. And he's like, oh, let me play the guitar, blah, blah, blah. And he's talking to these girls, talking about how, like, he knows so many songs, blah, 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 blah. And he's the best guitar player out of his friends. Yeah.
Super cool brag, bro.
I drove him there. I gave him cigarettes. I bought him a bottle of water because he had asked for it. And he was playing my guitar. And you know what song he plays?
Oh, God.
He plays Scrubs by
Jesus
TLC.
Christ. Is that the definition of irony? Is that ironic?
And the girls just look at him, look at me, and then they walk away. And I was like, sorry, ladies.
My apologies.
Yeah. The guy was
say sorry for that guy.
He was.
Sounds like you could have just done all that stuff, and he could have sat in the car.
Yeah,
absolutely. You're like, I'll stand out here.
Yeah. But he was also the kind of guy, like, during group, like, say a group of friends went out for dinner or whatever. Like, he'd be like, oh, no, I ate earlier. I'm not hungry. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, no. Don't tell me.
Yeah,
Is
he'd
this
be like,
fucking yay?
He'd be like, no, I'm good. Blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever. I'm good. So then we'd be eating. And then, like, after we were done and we're like, oh, the waitress is coming. Oh, could we clear it and stuff like that? Anyone who had food on it that said, "Oh yeah," he'd be like, "Oh no, I'll finish it. Don't worry." It's like, oh my god,
Jesus. It's like basically homeless.
Yeah,
Those guys are the worst.
but he wasn't homeless. He lived at home, rent free, had a full-time job, but
It was just cheap as fuck.
yeah, just cheap as fuck. And
Super Chang.
just he wasn't even Chinese or nothing. Not to be racist to it, but it just
I don't think
didn't make sense
Chang
to
is
me.
specifically Chinese though.
Oh.
That's just like the local slang, isn't it? I mean, you would know
guess.
better than me.
Oh, we say pake.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cheap.
Pake is like stereotypical, like stingy with your money,
Oh,
kind of Chinese and stuff like that. I don't know. But
I
yeah.
don't know. I heard people say Chang too,
Oh.
but I don't. I'm not from here. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they do say
We
that.
just
too.
say don't Jew me, bro. But I have Jews in my family, so it's cool.
Oh. See, and I have a little bit Chinese, so it's all right.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You make fun of what you know,
Yep.
because Jews is cheap. Faux show.
I had a Jewish friend tell me a Jewish joke. And I thought it was really hilarious. You've probably heard it though.
I deem
But,
it acceptable.
Okay.
You may proceed. You have the Jew blessing.
How was copper wire invented? Two Jews fighting over a penny.
Oh shit! That's fucking good. That's a good one. I never heard that one before. I don't know why I was thinking of this joke, but I was thinking of it earlier. Was you ever heard the two salesmen go to the fucking farmhouse
No.
and so these two traveling salesmen, they're like, it's fucking storms are coming, they gotta get off the road. They see this farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. So they go knock on the door, and this fucking god-awful woman opens the door, like just hideous. Unattractive in every way imaginable. You know, personality, looks, everything, just like,
Stench.
the smell. And she's like, you guys can stay here, but one of you has to sleep on the porch, and the other one has to sleep with me.
Oh.
And so the guys are like, fuck. Like, we need to, like, we can't.
Yeah.
You know. So they do fucking rock, paper, scissors, and the one guy's like, ha, 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 I get to sleep on the porch. You gotta sleep with this bitch. So the dude, he goes into her room, and it's like, she's like, you're gonna have to sleep with me now if you want to stay, or I'm gonna kick you and your friend out into the store. And he's just like, oh, fuck. Like, and he notices that there's like a stockpile of winter corn in the corner of this hovel where she's living, you know, and he's just like, brilliant idea, right? So he's like, yeah, I'll do it, but you gotta turn out the lights. And so he's like, okay. So he starts fucking her with these cobs of corn.
Yeah.
And hucking him out the window and just keeps fucking. She's insatiable, and he just like goes through all this shit. And then she finally passes out, and he's like, all right, fuck, I can finally sleep. You know, my arm's fucking tired. And so he goes, and the next morning, the dude's like, that was sleeping on the porch, he's like, how was it, fucking Romeo? I heard all the moaning and groaning, blah, blah, blah. You had to fuck that ugly bitch so we could stay here, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, man, like, it was cool. Don't worry about it. It was, you know, and he's like, nah, it's not cool. He's like, I know you fucking had the most terrible night of your life. He's like, you're in there fucking, I'm just out there laughing, eating this hot buttered corn that just kept fucking, they kept flying out the window magically. Hot buttered corn. Probably didn't tell it great, but that's, you get the gist.
Yeah. I got it. Oh, hot buttered corn.
I'm sorry, but that would not taste like hot buttered corn.
Yeah.
There's no way that.
Well, maybe he's never had hot buttered corn before.
Maybe it's the first time. Why would you eat it? Because you know
Especially if
that
it's just
smelled
flying.
rough.
Especially if it's just flying out of fucking windows.
It's just like dropping out of nowhere. This corn it's fish sauce. I don't know. Is this fucking Thai corn? This Thai corn is delicious. There's a fucking hair in it, but it's gross. We were talking about, speaking of perception, segue back into non-segues, back into the previous. I was watching The Last Jedi. Because that new movie's coming out. So I was like, I'll watch this again. Plus, like I said, I really like Kylo Ren. I really like Adam Driver as like an actor. And I just like watching him.
He has such broad shoulders.
Yeah, he's shaped weird. I remember that movie came out, they did that fucking meme and all that shit. Like, when he's in his pants and it's like pulled up to his nipples. It's like, that looks weird. Like you can see that it's not, like if the pants were lower, it would look normal, but they were so high that it was like, it's like shoulder, chest, waist. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? This dude's a fucking cube.
Yeah.
Anyways, but it's like it's the same reason I rewatch like Dark Knight, because I just watch the Joker parts.
Yeah.
Like just watching those characters is like, they're just so enthralling and like, just like, ooh, it's so good. And he's such a fucking good actor. Which you should see him, like it's not the greatest movie, but it came out on Netflix. It's called The Marriage Story. Oh, okay. And it's him, it's Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. And it's basically, the whole movie is them divorcing.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's the whole thing. And, like, his fucking, like, it doesn't make me, I'm not like, oh my God, it's so emotional. Yeah. But it's like, to see him, like, act and, like, do, like, have these emotions and, like the rage and the sadness and, like, the fucking, like, it's so, like, you're just like, Jesus Christ, like, it's so fucking believable. Like, he's so good, like, And I don't think he's been acting for very long. Like, he was, like he didn't do any acting, and he was, like, in the Marine Corps, and then he, like, started acting. Oh. Like, I don't know his whole backstory. But he's just so fucking, like, I don't know. It's just something, like, he's so believable, and, like, and it's like he's not acting. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a fucking really good actor. And I like his, like, nuance and the like, especially the Kylo Ren. Like, I love especially in that Jedi movie, the last one, of just his... I love the arc that it's like, fuck it all. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, fuck the Empire, fuck Jedis, let's erase it all and just fucking rule the Empire, me and you. Like, we'll be the most powerful fucking duo in the fucking galaxy. And he's such that, like, that rage and the fucking, like, like that. I really, like, connect with that. Anyways, but that, so that, like, the whole perception thing is there's a scene where they take out that dreadnought, like the fucking. The resistance fucking, homeboy takes out all the turrets and they fucking drop the bombs and all that stuff and they take it out. And it fucking cuts to Leia, and she's like, "Yeah, we did it." They destroyed the dreadnought, and then she like looks down at the screen and sees all the the fighters that have died. Yeah, because like they're X'd out on the computer screen or whatever. It's like they lost signal or whatever. Yeah. And then you see her face of like, "Oh, but we lost so many in doing it." Like that's the conveyed emotion she's sending out. And I'm like. Yeah, but like you just murdered like thousands of people that were on that giant ship. And it's like nobody. Like I always root for the bad guy. Like I always there's just so much more. I find there's more story in the badness. Yeah. Like, and I get that because I feel that way in certain moments of my life of where it's like we were talking about earlier, it was just like you pushed and you pushed and you pushed. They're like, they never start out like terrible. It's always something that's like, you just kept fucking pushing me and this is what fucking happened now. Yeah. Now this is what's happening. You know what I mean? Like, and they're always the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. But it's like those same people, it's like, well, it's like every side thinks they're right. And it's like, but nobody ever sees, like you perceive that as being evil, but you're also being perceived as evil, and you can't identify with that in any way. Yeah. Whereas, like I said, like I'm not empathetic, I don't sympathize with that or anything, but it's like, I understand it. Like if you're like, I don't like you because of this thing, I'm like, okay, I get that. Yeah. It doesn't make me feel bad or it hurts my feelings, but you'd also see why I don't like you, but you take offense to it. So like you can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? Like you can't do the same things that are being done to you in the name of like, well, they did it to me, and I'm good, and so it's okay if I kill them.
Yeah.
But they're like, they want to destroy us, and that's bad.
Yeah.
And you're like, but it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know, like if you want to truly live in like a fucking balanced world, then you gotta take turns killing each other. Like this is the only fucking real way to have it done. Like you can't live in a world of pure peace. It just won't exist.
Yeah. It won't.
You can't live in a world of pure evil because somebody's always gonna rise up against that. Just as like somebody's always gonna rise up against good. You know, like, and for it to truly be balanced, you would have to be like, okay, look, we're bad, you're good, whatever, quote unquote.
Yeah.
However you feel about it. This day is your day to lose 1,300 people. Next month, we'll lose 1,300 people. And you keep the balance. You know what I mean? You just fucking leave the fucking everybody else alone. And you have sanctioned wars, you know, like. So I think, like, the Hunger Games would work to a certain extent, but because of the, like, aristocracy that ruled it all, it didn't.
Yeah.
You have to spread that evenly amongst everybody. If you made everybody the same monetarily.
Communism, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, very good.
Now you speak my language.
Now you like communism, right? That's what you say. You're a Marxist, right? Let's do this, bro. Come on, bro. We get you sick tracksuits. And Mercedes-Benz, you like Mercedes? Come on, bro. Yeah, I know the decal's upside down. Don't worry about it. It's Mercedes, bro. Don't worry about it.
Don't be annoying. Stop that question.
Shh, don't worry. It fell off truck. You get it. We all get Mercedes. You don't like this Mercedes? We get you new Mercedes. Don't worry about it, bro. Everybody get Mercedes, bro. But it's true. Like, if you take that out, if you just spread the fucking wealth, everybody's the same, then there's nothing, then you could do that. You could be, let's fucking axe half the people.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You can never make everybody the same because of the human ego.
Yeah.
Someone's always going to think they're better than somebody else. Well, same reason.
Spread the wealth and lobotomies. So that's how we go. We're like,
everybody gets wealth and everybody gets
a little fucking, just a little needle up the nose into that one part of the brain and make everybody docile and the same. And you give them money. Math. No. Fuck, I forgot that deal. Who's the Asian guy running for president? Was that Yang. Yeah. Andrew Yang, yeah.
Is that his Is that his platform?
Money and lobotomies, baby. That's I can vote for that. How would you get rid of ego? You could get rid of money. The money thing is easy.
Yeah.
The ego is not so easy because there's that greed and that no matter what, somebody's going to be like, I want more. Which
is, it's funny you brought this up because me and my girlfriend were having this conversation Sunday night.
She wants more?
She wants...
more cats?
No, just about, like, she's a very, like, bleeding heart kind of person who want to change the world. And she's like...
Fucking liberals.
No. But she was just like... She got really frustrated about... I forget what she was reading. But about some fucking genocide that happened or whatever.
Oh, the measles in Samoa? No. Oh, that's not genocide. The Jonestown massacre?
I forget what it was about, but she's like, well, why can't peace be achieved? Why can't people just get along? And I told her exactly, like, greed. Human greed and ego.
What's even funny too is that the people who want peace, it's the same fight.
Yep.
It's got to be their peace.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, you want peace? We want peace. Oh, we all want peace. Let's join together. Yeah. It's like, no. I want peace in this way. You want peace in a different way. Uh-huh. We both want peace,
but it's different.
It's different. Yeah. Like, you can't have the same peace. Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, Jesus Christ, you fucking idiots. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but speaking of Jonestown, why is there not a lot of jokes about the Jonestown massacre?
I don't know.
Because the punchlines are too long. I fucking love that joke.
I was not expecting a joke. I thought you were actually like curious. Oh, that's great.
That's a good one. I fucking love that one.
That is a good one. I'm gonna have to remember that one. Oh man,
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Jonestown Punch.
get it?
Wah, wah. It's because they drank punch and died. By force. Not
Were
all
they?
of them, though.
Were they forced to drink punch?
No.
I thought they were
think
like.
it was a cult.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, he was kind of a dick. So it was
Yeah.
like, Jim Jones, that's a tough hang right there. He's offering me drinks and shit. It's like Cosby and him should hang out.
You couldn't have any drinks, or you can't buy your own.
That's like
drinks.
the ultimate red
to
and blue
slide
pill. You got Cosby and Jim Jones. You're like, ugh. Maybe we swap drinks. You don't know. One's gonna put you to sleep, and one's gonna put you to sleep forever.
I wish there was like a soundproof hydro flask.
Yeah, they probably were. It's like foam on the inside. It's so hard to clean. It's just like, oh, this thing stinks.
You got to buy a new one, bro.
Yeah, they're just maybe they like foam inserts that you throw away.
Good for one day.
It's like things you never thought about until you had a podcast. I wish Hydro Flasks were silent. You just need the straw one.
Well, maybe
Or like
we
a
just
really
put
long straw.
maybe we just put foam around the ice cubes.
Individually wrapped. You're stuffing ice into packing peanuts. Individually wrapped ice. The wave of the future.
Is your hydro flask making a lot
Yeah.
of noise?
Hey, podcasters. Specifically in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Hydro Flasks are everywhere now.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't
Pretty
really...
Or some knockoff of it. Some
Yeah,
version.
I mean, I have a knockoff.
Oh really?
Well, it's his wife. That's the 50-50.
Oh.
I guess he started it, they divorced, and then she created this company on the same thing, 50-50. That's literally why it's called 50-50.
Oh.
Because she got half, motherfucker. Including the patents. What? Guess what? We're also insulated with a wide mouth. Different, but the same. There's so many now. Those
yeah.
Yetis got the...
Yetis, there's Hydrate.
I can't believe how expensive these things are.
Oh yeah.
So ridiculous.
They're ridiculous.
Because I like consuming large amounts of water, liquid. And the 64 ounce is sometimes not enough.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to get that gallon one, but it's like $130.
Jesus. See,
And I'm like, Jesus.
I wanted to get that 64 ounce one.
These are expensive too.
Yeah.
This is like fucking
That's why
$70.
That's why I went with my little
I mean, it
40 mil.
lasts.
Yeah.
It's like a sound investment, I guess. It's still
Yeah, I
just
guess
like
so.
hard to like put that much money out for like a cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Something
get it
that I
stays
could-
cold for 24 hours, but like, come on, like,
Yeah. It is kind of funny that I'm stickler on that when I'll drop like over
$200 on fleeting sushi. Yeah. But that's your perception, man.
Hey, bring it back around.
But it's true. They do the same shit where you're just like, I don't want to do this, and then you spend that exact same amount of money on something else. And you're
yeah.
like, fuck, like I should have just got that. Because now you're like, well, I just spent that, and now I get it. Or like if you end up getting the thing, you were like, nah,
Yeah.
I don't want to buy that. It's too expensive. And then you spend that much money, and they're like, well, I guess you just spent that much money. Well, now I'll buy it. And then you're like, now I just fucking double fuck myself because you're like,
Yeah.
I spent the $50 and then I spent $50 again. Should have just spent the $50 the one time. But yeah, fucking money, man. I guess that's another perception, huh? Money. Of like what it's worth, what it actually is, and what you perceive as
It's all
being
fake, bro. It's all fake. They're just printing it and giving it away.
It's all electronic ones and zeros, bro. The government's got the wool over your eyes, man. I'm the only one that can see.
What movie was that?
I don't know.
The movie where the guy got the sunglasses.
Oh, fucking They Live?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Fucking Rowdy Roddy Piper. Look at the glasses. that fucking fight scene is so good. I fucking love that movie.
Oh man, I actually just watched it recently.
Oh yeah.
Probably about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, John Carpenter. He's a good director. He's a good storyteller.
Yeah.
I was watching Big Trouble in Little China the other day. Fucking Jack Burton. His fucking... It's just like his whole demeanor in that movie is fucking priceless.
Yeah.
Like he's... Like you would never want to like hang out with that dude. But like watching him hang out with somebody else is just like... This is classic. I fucking love it. Like his facial expressions and his like his just fucking brazen stupidity.
Yeah.
Like just like
Unapologetic.
yeah,
Dude.
it's just like whatever, man.
Oh man. I don't think my girlfriend's ever seen that movie.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, we were going through all the movies I have downloaded on my hard drive. Like, oh, I haven't seen this one, or this one, or this one.
Big Trouble in Little China. That's
this
Pork Chop Express, baby. You gotta listen to your pal, old Jack Burton here. When the crapping thunder is freaking lightning.
Yeah. I always know it's a problem when she's seen a movie that I haven't. Or, what? Never mind. I don't know what I was going to say.
What? Okay. Cool. Cool story, bro.
But she's on a fucking Elf marathon. The movie Elf.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
she fucking, that's her shit.
But she just watches it every night
Oh
until Christmas.
God, it's so fucking, oh my goodness. Like I tell her, I make you watch Thanksgiving. I make her watch Thanksgiving once a year. Around Thanksgiving.
You make her.
Not make her. I suggest that we watch it. And this year I actually didn't because I told her that we did it on the podcast. She's like, well, you got your one already, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, fine. I'll spare you this year. Even though it's great and it's awesome and amazing. Billy.
Sick eye roll. You could hear my eyes rolling into the back of my skull.
I tell her, I have you watch Thanksgiving once, and then as soon as it's like December 10th, you're throwing it on every day when you get back home from school and work and shit. And it's like, she doesn't play it once. She just has it on a loop.
Get the fuck. Jesus Christ.
I'm just like, oh my goodness.
That's too much for any movie.
I finally put it onto her tablet so that she could watch it on her own.
She's just playing the sound in her
my
headphones.
gosh.
Like,
She, like,
do.
If she was set to watch Elf with somebody, but for some reason the movie didn't work, it's totally okay because she could probably quote and reenact the whole fucking movie. She's seen it so many times.
The costume change.
I think Thanksgiving morning, she watched Elf.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. She hasn't even let Thanksgiving be over yet. Like, she's one of those people who is super excited.
Like cooking Thanksgiving while watching Elf.
She's like super excited when she sees fucking Christmas decorations in stores in like September.
Ugh.
And I'm the one who's like, can Thanksgiving be finished first at least?
Can the summer be over? It's Memorial Day.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, I think it's just because she was born 2 days before Christmas. So I think like...
I guess that could have gone
like
either way for her.
Yeah. But, you know what, for all of that, she's really easy to shop for on Christmas and stuff. A lot of times I don't even shop for her. I make her something.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
That's so sweet.
simple. She like...
What do you make her?
Last year I just bought a canvas and made her name all fancy and stuff like that. Like graffiti style and
Oh
shit
yeah,
like
that's
that.
right. Because you're You're a graph artist, bro.
Yeah.
In the streets.
None of this legal wall bullshit.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Powwow. By the way, it's sponsored by Powwow, Lana Lane, where we currently record. Get your tickets today. No,
But yeah.
which is weird. This store's never open. I don't know what the fuck this store does anymore. This Powwow store. It's
I
like
feel
open
like
one day and then it's closed every other day.
Yeah.
And the 6 T-shirts they sell, they're still there. Get your shit together, Powwow.
Hemorrhaging money.
Is it though? I mean, it just sits there. It doesn't do anything.
I don't know. But, like, what is... It's just like a powwow store?
That's what it says on the door. Powwow General Store.
We sell...
I mean, if you're never open,
2 types of shirts. Same design. One long
none
sleeve,
of them
one
say
short.
Powwow. Your branding's off a little bit.
A little bit. But...
Which I'm not excited for because that's probably coming up.
Oh, yeah.
February.
February. Yeah, that's gonna be... That's gonna be
Sarah. Instantly go to fucking Labyrinth. Sarah. I don't think he said anything else. And then he went, oh,
yeah.
to raise the rocks.
Yeah.
So walk over to the stinky swamp. The stinky swamp.
Yeah, that's another movie my girlfriend's never watched. Which I rectified right away. Because holy shit.
Dance, magic, dance, magic, dance, magic, dance, magic. Slap that baby, make me that's a great song. I like the fucking Chili Down guys. Those fucking, I fucking love that song, dude. Those fucking creepy ass fucking the heads switching bodies and stuff. That's a good movie.
Yeah. I found out that's a little too scary for her, too.
What?
She's like really, like, she doesn't do well with creepy looking things, I guess.
There's a lot of creepy looking things in it.
Oh, yeah. That and Dark Crystal, too.
The one that was always gross to me, like creep, was fucking Hoggums or Hoggle. The fucking guy. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The one he ultimately like betrays her.
Yeah.
Like all that. It's just like ugh. Like looking at him, I was like, so gross. Fucking alcoholic nose, and it's like he's like had a sheen to him.
Yeah.
Like he was constantly sweaty. I'm like, you're a puppet. Why are you sweating? You're like, oh.
Not in that world. In that world, he's real.
Ugh. So gross.
But yeah, I knew it was a problem when I was like, hey, you remind me of the Babe. She's like, what Babe? I'm like, the Babe with the power. She's like, what?
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, sit down. You must watch Labyrinth.
He's Bowie. Oh, man.
So good. The Goblin King.
That was actually what got me into the hand dexterity, the hand juggling thing.
The Fushigi ball? Did you? I have maybe had one of those, and I was not good at it. You're like, ooh, it's turning, but not really.
It's all
Hand motions for
illusion.
podcasts.
It's all about how you perceive it.
Yeah. Perception.
Jeez, we're just on it tonight.
Just start fucking. What, Pee-wee's Playhouse. Perception! It used to be pedophile, now it's perception.
Yeah. But even Dark Crystal, she was afraid of. Or not afraid, just like kind of like when the. Oh, what were they called?
The Gelflings?
Yes. When they came on screen, she was like.
But they were like the pretty ones. Wait, you're the Gelflings?
No, not the Gelflings. The
The Skeksis.
Yes, those are the bird ones. Yeah. Yeah.
Skeksis.
Yeah. Those are the ones.
And what's her name? Oof, the fucking witch. What was her name? God damn, what was her name?
Fuck, I forget.
She was gross with her big old boobs. I was like, ugh. Did they have to make her have big old titties like that? Like bouncing all over the Ogra. That's I think that's why I don't eat okra. Okra, no. Don't eat okra. They're fucking or missing eye.
Yeah. Yeah. She didn't like her either. But
I
even
also,
like,
for some reason, always think of the lady who played Catwoman in the
Halle Berry?
1950s.
Oh.
The 1950s fucking Batman, like 1960s fucking Batman.
yeah,
like
yeah.
that fucking. Fuck, what was her name? Shit. But for some reason, she reminds me of Eartha Kitt.
oh,
Whenever I see Ogra, when we watch Dark Crystal, I'm like, oh, she reminds me of Eartha Kitt.
just because of the way that.
I don't know. I guess like the hobbly squinting. Batman. La, 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 la. Strong black role for a female.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Catwoman. I guess. Maybe. Didn't work out so well for Halle Berry.
No, it did not.
Halle Berry.
What did she do after that?
Gothica? No. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stuck with what
Swordfish?
Was it, Swordfish?
I think maybe that's why she put her titties out in Swordfish. 'Cause
Yeah.
She's like, let me just win back everybody
Yeah.
with my boobies.
Yeah. I think she got paid like $1 million per boob.
Probably.
Yeah. Because she was the hotness then, yeah?
I mean, she's probably still pretty good looking.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Black don't crack.
No, it don't.
Black smoke crack sometimes, but black don't crack. Pookie.
Like even Whitney Houston.
She smoked a lot of crack.
When she was on that rock, she's still
No, I don't know. I like Whitney Houston, like
before.
old Whitney Houston.
I want to dance with somebody.
Yeah. When she had that little fucking bandana in her hair.
Yeah.
That natural curl
Yeah.
going.
I had a major crush on her growing up.
She was very attractive.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Did not age well for me as far as like, you know what I mean? Like you're like, oh, young Halle Berry, she's hot, and now you're like, old Halle Berry, still hot. Or like even like there's some women that I thought were like unattractive when they were younger, and I'm now like, oh, they're better looking now that they're older.
Like Marissa Tomei?
I always thought she was attractive.
Oh yeah, I think she's more attractive now though.
She's still attractive.
She's always been attractive.
Yeah.
But when she was Aunt May, I was like, ooh.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think she's gotten more attractive to me.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's always been attractive,
Yeah.
and she's just still attractive. Like, I'm not like, ooh, a fine wine. No, it's even better. I'm just like, yeah, she's still attractive.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
But I was thinking of somebody who was young, and I was like, and now they're old, you're like,
Emma Watson.
no, she's cute.
Yeah.
But she's like that goofy friend you like end up like having feelings for or something. Like that's like how I view. You know what I mean? Like that's you always put the like I tend to put those labels.
Yeah.
on people, you know what I mean? Like just like that's the look I see is like we would have been friends and then maybe hooked up or something.
Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't have worked out. Like that's the scope of that relationship.
Didn't work. Done.
I meet her one day and I'm like, oh, sorry, babe. We did it. It happened. And
Don't worry.
We can still be friends. Come on, Emma Stone. It's all right.
Ooh, Emma Stone. That's another one.
Didn't you say Emma Stone? Or you said Emma Watson? Oh.
All the
I was
Emmas.
thinking Emma Stone.
I like all the Emmas.
Emma Stone, I just still think of as a little kid.
Really?
Like, I feel the same way about Taylor Swift. Like, I saw her when she was young, and then she still looks that way to me.
Oh, I see.
So I'm not like, even though she's
a
woman now, and she's like curvy and blah, 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 and all that, it's still like, I still just see that
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Maybe you got to see her in Cats. Maybe that'll change your mind.
Oh, yeah. I gotta see her. You know what, Taylor Swift, now that you're a cat, I don't have the same sick fetish that you do for anthropomorphism.
I'm telling you, man, Gadget really fucked me up when I was younger.
Apparently. Jesus. It's really stuck with me. She's not trying to fuck squirrels, I guess. Or was she a squirrel? She was a chipmunk?
She was a mouse.
Oh.
She was a mouse.
Gross.
Yeah.
Basically a rat. Just a small rat.
Yeah.
Guess you didn't want to see that movie Ben.
Ben. I don't think I've ever heard of that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a boy and his friend Rat or whatever. That was Michael Jackson did that song like you and I and what we're searching for.
I don't know.
It was about a rat. It was about a rat.
Oh, okay. Is that what Stuart Little is based on?
Yeah. Ooh. Like, what the fuck, Stuart Little? You know what I mean? Whoa.
Imagine being
That was a loud cart.
Imagine being a fucking kid at that orphanage, right?
Yeah.
And somebody adopts
Right?
the fucking mouse.
First of all, it's like, why does this mouse exist?
And why is nobody freaked out?
Like, there's no other animals in that movie. Oh, I guess the cat talked.
Yeah, but
But not-
they don't understand the cat.
Right.
They understand Stuart Little.
And how does he understand animals? Because he is an animal? But, like, you think there would be different dialects. Like, he would not be.
Yeah.
It's one
Doesn't
of
make
those things
sense.
where you're just like, what? Why?
It's scary.
Like, can we just talk about it? Like,
Yeah.
can you acknowledge the fact that it'd be like, oh, this was an failed experiment? Like
Yeah,
Rocket the
something.
raccoon, you know? Like,
Yeah, something.
he was a raccoon they fucked with genetically, and now he's
I just want to
now
blow
he's just-
things up.
Yeah, now he's just a surly bastard. But maybe we should get to.
Oh. All right.
So we got a little segment that we're gonna preface by just saying that this segment is now coming up, and there will be some cool stuff before it. Maybe, who knows? See how lazy it gets into editing. But so enjoy. Welcome to Masturbates Theater. This tempestuous tidbit comes from A.A. Gill's porn script titled Hothouse Tales. In this scene, Marcel is a poor, unsuccessful model. Albert is a chef with a tongue as sensitive as an open wound and a touch as delicate as a butterfly dancing on talcum powder. Tonight he has a wedding banquet to prepare, but he is distracted. Let's listen.
That smells good. What is it?
Albert stands with a plate of canapes. Hi, Marcel. There are sesame and ginger prawns in a pastry boat with plum sauce. You look beautiful tonight.
Oh, Albert, could I taste one? I've never had a prawn thingy before.
No, sorry, Marcel.
Oh, Albert, please. I'm starving. I'll swap you something.
Okay, you show me your breast, and you can have one. Just one.
Which one?
Anyone.
No. Which breast?
Oh, the left one. Marcel exposes her breast and grabs a canapé.
You want to see another one?
She pulls him into his room. It is a feast of exotic food.
Oh my, I never imagined. Okay, one of these for a feel.
Albert kisses her breast. Oh, Marcel, take it off. The robe slips to the floor. How about this? A hand job for a bowl of crudité?
Well, I don't know, Albert.
With a choice of dips and wine?
Done.
She pulls up his apron and starts manipulating his cock. I've got to lick you all over. I must taste you. It's a professional thing.
Well, I don't know. Oh, seeing as it's you, those plates and some champagne.
They make love. Each new position gains Marcel a new course. Finally, only the wedding cake is left. No, Marcel. Not the cake.
I've got to have it. Bugger me, Albert. Bugger me for a wedding cake.
Marcel is finally sated. Albert masturbates into a pastry case as if he's piping icing. She pops it into her mouth.
That was epic. Nothing beats sex and food. Hey, you doing anything for dinner tomorrow?
Ooh, that was titillating and tasty. Marcel is a naughty girl for food. Well, we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you come again to Masturbates Theater. Oh, it's that time again. Segment into segment. Because it's time for What's in Your Mouth?
Fitting too.
So what's in your mouth?
What's in your mouth? What's in your mouth?
What's in your mouth?
Was she a great big fat person?
Oh.
Excuse me.
When I thought about starting a podcast, I thought about where would I host it, who would listen to it, and what was the easiest way to get started doing that. And I found out that Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. All right.
That was rude.
That's the sound of the snack satchel. Put your hand in if you dare.
Will it?
Oh!
Will it hurt me?
Only a little. Only if you're weak in mind and spirit.
Oh, that's the bottom thing. Oh.
Uh-oh. Now comes for the urban portion of this podcast. What we talking about?
Rap snack.
Oh, shit, son.
snacks.
Motherfucking rap
Can't
snacks.
see that.
Here, I got one.
Who
Hey.
is that?
Oh, that's the motherfucking Migos, son. Who I don't support in any way. No.
Oh man, rap snacks.
So for those of you who don't know, all our listeners in other parts of the world who don't know about Rap Snacks, it is a potato chip brand started by young urban professionals. I think it was started by people in jail. I don't know. I don't know what they're... Go to rapsnacks.com for all your Rap Snacks needs.
Where did
So you've never seen these?
No.
Rap Snacks, distributed by Rap Snacks Incorporated, Rap Snacks Inc., 199 East Flagler Street, number 600, Miami, Florida. Yo, email rapsnacksmarketing@gmail.com.
It would be Miami.
Instagram, official Rap Snacks. Snapchat,
damn, they're
Rap Snacks
Instagram.
Now. Oh,
Check that shit
and
out.
if you got a problem, you got
Rap Snacks.
1-833-RAP Snacks.
I want to see what
And
kind of
Mr.
shit
James
you got.
Lindsay is the president and CEO. So I don't know who that is. But so Rap Snacks is potato chips that of different varying flavors that usually have an artist rendering of a popular hip hop R&B group. This happens to be sour cream with a dab of ranch.
Ooh.
Migos flavored potato chips. And I do believe that maybe they said dab of ranch because like the Migos are associated with the dab. With that cool, which I mean, like what a fitting dance move for the idiocy of the youth of today of basically miming hitting yourself in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Basically what it looks like smack myself in the face.
You're putting your head into, I guess, yeah, your forearm or whatever.
Why is that dabbing?
I don't know.
Whatever. Dabbing should only be for crystallized weed.
Ooh.
But
Rap Snacks have been the official snacks of hip hop since 1994.
first of all, I think all them chicks with them fat asses are the official snacks of hip hop. And weed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these are potato chips in a bag with
Potato
some
chips.
urban art on them. Whew. I wonder if they taste as good as they sound. No. Oh, they smell like death.
Oh.
It just smells like that old fried oil smell. You know what I mean? Like that, like stale oil, like kind of Play-Doh.
They look kind of like Lay's.
That's all they do. They just repackage Lay's. So I'm trying to how you're gonna get like, because basically ranch is sour cream based for the most part. So I don't know how there's sour cream with a dab of ranch.
It tastes just like sweet ranch, though.
God damn it with the sweet snacks.
Yeah.
Ugh, these are gross. Ugh, these are not tasty. I don't know if they're old, but they are like sweet.
Sweet ranch.
Ugh, it's like sugary ranch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exactly like the texture of a. There's like a weird, almost barbecue.
Yeah.
Like it starts like if you were blindfolded and you tasted it, I think you would instantly be like barbecue chip, and then it's like wait, it's not barbecue. It's sour cream and onion.
Yeah, because that sweetness does hit you.
Right in the beginning.
Yeah. Like a barbecue chip would.
It's not a fan.
They're all right.
Texturally, it's got a good
yeah.
snap. It's a chip. I mean, it's not like
It's a really chippy chip.
it's a good potato chip, but it's like the flavor is not.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of the flavor or the Migos. No, I'm just kidding. It's totally unbiased taste testing. It has nothing to do with my opinions on the pop music of today.
Yeah.
But those chips are not. I
don't like the
it.
sweetness of it.
I don't know. I don't like. I very rarely like the savory thing to be sweet.
Yeah.
Like I like savory mixed with sweet things,
Yeah.
like a trail mix or like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's got nuts and this and maybe like an M&M thrown in
Yeah.
there or something, you know. But like I don't like when the savory thing is sweet as
Yeah.
you know, like
Yep.
especially if it's predominantly sweet.
Yeah.
That's definitely not for me. I'm
And
definitely
even like the sour cream and ranch flavor, you don't really get too much of.
yeah, like at the end,
Yeah.
but it's not.
But it's
not great.
It's all right.
And I really doubt these can't be the official snacks of.
That's
They
what,
just probably put it in the fucking room.
That's what it says on their Instagram. That's what it says. I looked.
Well, follow Rap Snacks, whatever. I mean, taste them for yourself. Like we always say, what's in your mouth is different from what's in our mouth. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like you might like them.
Yeah, some people like eating poop. I don't.
I've never met that person.
Never heard of corpophagia?
I have, but I'm just saying I've never met somebody that's like, yeah, I eat shit.
Oh, well, me neither. But there's enough of them that there's a term for it.
True.
So,
I was thinking the other day, I don't know why I was thinking this, but because I didn't watch The Help recently or anything, but it was that same thing of like, how much would you have to dilute the shit till you didn't taste it, but it was in there? Like how, because when that, have you seen that movie? You've seen that movie, right?
The Help?
Or read the book?
No.
Okay. Well, spoiler alert. It's about black help. In the I want to say maybe the 50s, around that time, 50ish, 55. And the one lady they work for is like a fucking raging bitch or whatever. And so this lady, the one lady that the main character like bakes, the gist is she bakes this fucking pie with shit in it and makes them eat it. Like gives them the pie and they eat the pie and it's got shit in it.
Yeah.
And it's like a fuck you, bitch kind of thing. But she ate the pie and like had to be told there was shit in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't
I
like,
feel like
oh
you'd
fuck, there's
taste
shit
it.
in this. But that's my point is like how far do you have to dilute it down to where you're like, haha, you ate shit, but it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't smell like shit or it doesn't smell like fucking whatever, you know?
Yeah. Holy
But-
shit. Could you imagine the smell of that oven after?
But that's my point is to think of like how many pies did she make?
Oh, yeah.
Because she had to have tasted it. Had to have. There's no way you make a shit pie to give to somebody just to have the satisfaction of them eating shit.
Tell you, man. Corpophagia.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a point where she's in that kitchen tasting that fucking cake batter or the pie filling, and
Until
be
he
like,
can't
nope,
taste
I need to
it.
put more chocolate in it. Still tastes like shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the process to get to the pie
Oh, gosh.
is underrated in that movie and book form. What I'm saying, like, there should have been a whole chapter on her making these pies and be like, no, there's still too much shit in it. I need to add more pecans. Like,
But then, like, at that point, like,
why is there corn in this pie?
would it even be worth it, though? Because isn't, like,
Because
having
at some point she's eating way more shit than she's giving this lady.
Oh, yeah. But, like,
But is it her shit?
ooh, that's another good
It's
question.
gotta have been her shit. She can't outsource the shit.
Was it on a farm or anything like that?
I think it was human shit.
Oh.
I don't know for sure. I only watched the movie once.
Isn't, I don't I always felt like if I was feeding someone shit, I'd want them to taste it. You know?
I don't know. Because I'm of two minds. One, I want them to be like, oh my God, I'm eating shit.
Yeah.
The other part of me is like, I want them to eat as much of it as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want them to like love it and consume it and be like I think of it if I was going to make somebody eat shit, then it would be ice cream. Because we talked about like the coldness would dull that flavor.
Yeah.
And Rocky Road is just fitting for, you know, you just got to throw some marshmallows and shit and freeze it.
But then it also begs the question, how much shit are you putting in?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Like, are you
the whole
putting
point.
like the whole dump, or are you just putting like a nice log in it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, like, where's the fucking balance of like, nope, too much shit. Like, you gotta, like, how do you know when that balance is made? Like, you have to eat the shit.
Oh, man. No, that's why you just say, hey,
Or do you
taste
like
this for me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm just like shit.
Oh, God,
Oh,
this is like shit. Oh, well, sorry, my bad.
I'll try and fix it.
What was that fucking pop star when he fucking he's trying to apologize and he makes those shit pancakes?
Yeah.
They're like, you're literally making us eat shit.
Oh, man.
I forget why he put the shit in there in the first place.
Oh, me neither.
Okay, it's Google time. It's about that time to Google. Googly, googly, goo.
Why do you put shit in pancakes at Pop Star?
I'm just going to Google pop star shit pancakes.
Oh, they'll probably have a little thing of it on YouTube, huh?
Well, I was gonna see.
I'm not gay, but if I was, I'd want equal rights. I'm not gay, but if I were. Oh, that movie.
I put food on the table with dog shit in it. So fucking funny. What is? It doesn't say shit waffles.
Ooh, are there recipes for putting shit and stuff?
Ooh, on the dark web.
No way. Shit recipes. Just, succinct, to the point. There's holy shit. Shot. Shit on a shingle.
There's gotta be.
No, just straight shit. Cat poop cookies.
What? Cat poop
This recipe is simple, but does. Oh, it's a Halloween thing. Oh, fuck.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking lamos. Maybe if I look corpophagia.
Or Voltron. Recipes with shit
Recipes.
in them.
Stools. Home remedies for stool eat. Oh, that's.
Oh, it's all shit on a shingle recipes.
Yeah.
Or poop emoji cookies.
And when you look up corpophagia, it's just about getting your dog to stop eating poop.
Cooking with feces.
Ooh. Getting scientific with it.
What? This is a dog poo page. Here are some great ways to have good times cooking with poo.
Wait, legit?
What? I don't know. Oh my god, they're literally using dog shit.
What?
Golden brown poo pancakes. One of my favorite pancake recipes. The dog poo causes the pancake to change to a golden brown. Tastes great, fun to make. Just remember to collect the poo when it's fresh.
Jeez.
Wow.
Nice.
2 cups flour, 2 tablespoons granulated sugar, 4 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1.5 cups milk, 1 cup dog poo puree.
Pureed?
Puree. 4 eggs separated, 1/4 cup melted butter, Sift drag. Oh, wow. Dog poo can be substituted with cat, goat, or bird feces.
Oh, nice. So I can do it at home then.
Yes. Where is the... I want the background on this motherfucker.
No, what about testimonials and shit?
Well, I want to see the dog poo photo album.
What?
Oh my
Are these serious? Eat your dog?
It does. I mean, it's called dogpoopage.com.
Huh.
And it's the welcome to the dog poo page. At this website, we explore the wide world of the common and not so common dog poo.
Huh.
Wow, and it's just files of different kinds of poo. Oh, there's a blog button. Let's see, the blog.
Someone's into some coprophilia.
The dog poo blog. Sometimes forces align to produce a monumental moment in history. This is just...
Is it a parody page?
No. It's just funny GIFs and dog shit with sprinkles on it. And commercials for dog poop stuff. Stupid.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Jeez. Dog poop pancakes.
Dog poop earrings?
What?
Gross.
Wouldn't those stink?
So, yeah, buffalo patty chili? Ingredients. 1.5 pounds ground bison, 1.5 pounds mushed bison pies, which is shit. 3 fresh poblano peppers, 2 medium onions. There's nothing...
At least they're keeping it, like poop with like meat.
But it's they're super, it's very, local, organic.
Organic. It's very earthy.
Well, what I'm saying is, there's the missed opportunity of, talking about why
shit.
you're cooking with shit. It literally just takes you to cooking with feces. Here are some great ways to have good times cooking with poo. And then it's golden brown poo pancakes, lotus dung balls, Swedish crab cake, feces pieces pie.
Maybe
So for dog feces base, you put 1 Oreo graham cracker pie crust, 6 ounces of cream cheese, half a cup of sugar, 1/4 to a half cup of milk, 1/4 to a half cup fresh creamy dog feces,
creamy.
1/2 cup whipping cream, 1 envelope of gelatin, and then for the custard, you do 2 eggs, 1/4 cup sugar, dark rum, smiley face, 1/4 cup half milk or cream, and another envelope of gelatin.
So what if you don't have
where's
creamy
the
dog
Reese's
feces?
Pieces? This is feces pieces, but there's no.
It's the
I was
feces.
expecting chocolate peanut butter. You know what I mean? But there's
No, that's why you need the creamy poop. That's why you need to be creamy, so you get that texture.
Blend cheesecake mixture with feces. Leave on the double boiler until you completely dissolve the gelatin. Blend into the mixture. Oof. After the mixture has thickened, fold into the whipped cream, pour into the pot. I mean, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Or woman. I don't know. That is... I just wanted, this is why I ate shit. Can you...
So...
Oh, wait. Here we go. Here's a... People are cooking with human poo, and that's a good thing.
Is it?
Oh, it's talking about people using dung to start fires,
Oh.
which is a good way to
Oh, yeah.
curb deforestation. Because if you're out in the wild, everybody, and you find some dry shit, burn it, because it'll burn for a while. Just so you know.
Can
The more you know.
after finding out about this page, can I be in charge of what's in your mouth next week?
No.
Oh.
No. Cooking poop in an oven.
Oh.
Whatever, this person was like, I was discussing with friends whether it was possible to cook poop, obviously not for consumption, in an oven, and what would happen. I'm like, why the fuck are you cooking poop?
Yeah.
10 foods made from poop, vomit, or spit. Would you eat them? Ooh. Let's look at this.
Bird nest soup.
Oh, they got Kapi Lawak, which is that coffee where they drink. It's the most expensive coffee because it's...
Oh, it's shit out by cows or some shit. Yeah.
No, the civet cat eats the things and then they shit them out.
Oh.
Panda dung green tea. So pandas famously diet on little except bamboo. But according to one tea entrepreneur, they digest only about 30% of the nutrients found in that bamboo. This leaves their excrement still rich in the vitamins and minerals present in the plant, in a form perfect for fertilizer. Oh, they're just using panda shit to grow.
Oh. I thought it was like you take it and brew
Ooh,
it.
so there's Un Konokuro. This beer's name is a pun on the Japanese word for crap, unko. Produced by Kanagawa-based brewery Sankt Gallen for April Fools 2013. This beer sold out within minutes of becoming available. So they brewed this stout with coffee beans that were eaten by elephants and shit out.
Oh.
Just like that civet cat.
Yeah.
There's a thing called chicha. That's the corn beer brewed in the Andes. Where's the shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, this is the spit one. The chicha brewers would begin by working the corn thoroughly with their tongue, completely moistening it with their own saliva.
And then, like, pound it?
So the enzymes in our spit are enough to work the cornstarch into fermentable sugar. After a drying period, the maize cakes would be ready, and then they use it to brew the beer.
I see.
Honey, which is bee vomit. Ooh.
I know there's a bird nest soup that's like a Chinese delicacy.
This is something I didn't know. Yeah, those bird nests are made with the bird spit.
Yeah.
There's something called shellac, and it's commonly used as a glaze in foods like coated candy, chocolate, and even waxed fresh fruit can contain shellac. Shellac is a versatile substance and is the purified form of lac. Lac is a secretion from the lacquer insect cultivated in India, Thailand, and Burma. The secretions form on twigs, which are then soaked in water to clear away any debris, such as insect parts, then soaked again in sodium carbonate to remove the acid. This purified bug poop finds its way into many of our foods, but is also useful as a varnish or wood primer.
Oh, nice.
Baby poop sausages?
Ooh. If you've ever wanted to feel closer to your little kid.
Actually,
baby poops.
they used cultures found in baby shit to culture and make pork sausage.
So are they just like, they're not like slathering it in the shit.
No,
It's just
they cultivated the culture from human feces.
So that's kind of like a step removed then, right?
Yeah,
Because
pretty
you're God, why can't I think words tonight?
me no think word good.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Sure,
They're just like
words are good.
focusing on that one little thing and then blah, blah, blah. Instead of. So there's no like just straight pick up that shit, put it in your mouth.
I mean, you could do that, I guess, if you want.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't want to.
Yeah,
Unless I'm getting paid for it.
true that, homie. Get that money, son. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fucking.
Because I ain't going to eat shit for free. But that's always been like I guess a curiosity of mine. Not eating
shit
shit.
tastes like?
No, like the thought process behind people that
Eating shit.
Yeah. Like, is it the texture? Is it the taste? Is it like
I mean, maybe it's
The
a form of
warmth?
like that pica stuff.
pica?
That's that thing where people eat weird shit.
Oh,
You know, like people like those. Do you ever see that show? What the fuck was it, like My Strange Addiction?
yeah.
I fucking love that show. They don't. I don't,
Yeah,
really, I
there's
don't
that-
think they have it anymore. They're like,
Chick was like eating bed mattresses. and
yeah,
shit
she would like
that.
pick
Yeah.
the foam out of her bed and eat it.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing they have is called pica or pica,
Oh.
which is like this urge to like chew things that are inedible,
Yeah.
like that are not for human consumption.
Yeah.
Like this one bitch was like drinking like fucking like squirting Windex in her mouth and shit. Like it was weird. It's like, but come on, lady, like
Yeah.
that is like a harsh chemical.
I saw one where
Like the
a
bitch
lady
was eating
was
rocks. Like
Oh,
it's like,
I never saw that one.
The worst was the fucking chick eating hair. They like removed like a giant fucking hairball from her fucking body. Like,
I
'cause
bet.
it just collects.
Yeah.
So gross.
I saw one where a lady was addicted to eating paint, and I wasn't like, I got mad because of the paint that she was drinking. It's this brand called Molotov, and Molotov is very expensive, and it's just like
she's got good taste.
yeah, she does. I mean, I
You
ain't
want
gonna follow her on that.
high quality shit. You don't want no fucking bullshit Krylon in your fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
But she has the little like paint, and she drinks like those paint the pens.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So I see her drinking that. I was watching with my girlfriend. I was like, "What the fuck is she doing?" She's like,
That's an expensive habit.
"Yeah." I was like, "Jesus Christ!" Like a pack of 10 is like $35.
That's rough.
Yeah. And it's just damn. That's
It's just like, you know, like it's got to be all. It's like a psychosis because like
Yeah.
you know that like the one chick was like drinking whiteout, like, you know, or like whatever. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, how are you still alive?
yeah.
And then I think, what if this is the aliens living among us?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, what if these people, because they're not dead, they have no, they have no, like, they
No
take them,
adverse
the show
reaction
takes them to
to
a
it.
doctor, and they're like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're fine now, but like, keep doing it, and
It's all been
it's
doing it for like 10 years.
yeah, like, I don't have cancer or nothing or anything. So you think of like, what if it's
Aliens.
they were put here and they like don't know, but they have this like they need that whatever ingredient it's in these fucking weird things, you know, and they like to survive because they don't really eat much of anything else.
Oh,
It's
really?
like, well, for the ones I saw, it's like they're pretty much consistently just eating
that. Ah, I see.
Like that lady brought like fucking pillow with her, like she had like
Yeah.
shit in her purse,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she would
yeah,
like
yeah,
constantly
yeah.
fucking eat it. And I mean, if you're eating something, especially foam,
Yeah.
that's got to be filling.
That's rough.
You know what I mean? Like that's
rough, though.
That's like if you ate a shit ton of bread and then you drink a cup of water,
Yeah.
it's like whoop, and you're like, ugh, I'm stuffed.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like a weight loss regimen or something.
What's funny is they're all like, none of them were skinny.
Yeah. They're all...
Their bodies are like,
Yeah.
swollen, and like
Food.
can't process like water and shit. And they're just like fucking swelling up with fucking like infection
man.
and fucking like water retention. Just like, I couldn't imagine drinking all that weird shit like paint.
Yeah. I think the texture would get to me.
Oh,
Actually,
like
I
the
don't know.
thick liquid,
I don't know, actually.
like a warm shake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, that it wouldn't bother me. It's just like, it's that taste, that like chemical. It's like huff paint once, and that wasn't.
Yeah, but that was probably like...
But just that smell
Yeah.
of like paint, and then like, it's so thick, and like, it's so hard to get off your head. Like, it's like, in your teeth, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like,
No, the good thing about Molotov is that it's water-based.
oh, that's good. Yeah. It's a little healthier for you.
Yeah, water-based, so it like washes off easy.
Water-based graffiti paint?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like you're doing it predominantly outdoors.
Oh, but once it dries,
Oh.
it's there. It's UV
But I
and weather
mean-
resistance is...
What?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I just used the shit, all right?
Suspect. You could wash it off when it's wet, but you can't wash it off when it's dry?
I think the base of the water, when it's water-based, it's a lot easier to buff off. Like when you...
Hey-o.
like with
No.
acetone and stuff.
Buff it
I
off.
don't know. I just use it. I don't eat it.
Maybe you should. You'd be more knowledgeable. You'd absorb the knowledge of the paint through consumption. Through consumption.
Oh, I think just those little pens are water based. Because those pens are more for like at home, like hobby use kind of stuff. Whereas like the other ones are like, for industrial purposes and stuff.
Sorry, tinnitus. That like, oh my god, I can't fucking stand it. It doesn't happen often, but it's like when it does, it's like, get out of my head. I instantly want to just like shove
something.
Dig it out.
You have it in both your ears?
No,
Just
but
that
it's
one?
not like tonight. Like I don't have tinnitus. That's just the only way I can describe it. Just every once in a while, it'll be like, beep.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like somebody somewhere's blowing a dog whistle, and I'm like, ooh, this is no good.
Oh, actually, I have a little. They're probably not going to listen to this, but it has to do with a dog whistle, and one of my neighbors who I'm not getting along with because their dog keeps shitting in front of my door,
Like in front of the door.
like in the doorway area,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I tell them about it, and they're just like,
So the dog is like
it's a
free
dog."
roaming and
Yeah.
shits in front of your door.
Yeah.
They're not like walking it and it shits in front of your
No.
door. Oh, okay. I was like, that's
Or
just them
actually,
being
I don't know.
a dick.
Yeah,
Like,
because
that's-
whenever they let the dog out, they're out with it.
Who let the dog out? Who? Woof, woof. Call back.
But I ordered a dog whistle on Amazon,
Nice.
and they go to sleep fairly early. So
What you do is wait until they're like close and petting it, and it's near their face, and then like, see if it mauls them.
But yeah, so I got one coming in to, blow at the blow in the wee hours of the morning when I'm awake and sometimes bored. Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun for sure. But cats don't react to it, do they? I know it's called
I
a
don't
dog
think
whistle,
so.
but
I don't know what their hearing is like. I mean, I'm sure they have good hearing, but
Yeah.
I don't know if.
oh yeah,
Plus, you don't know how that dog's gonna react to the whistle either.
that's true.
It might just be like, what? What's going on? What's that noise?
I'm hoping it just starts going like fucking nuts.
Ape shit.
Yeah.
Just fucking tearing through
Barking
the house.
and running around and
Yeah,
tearing
just
shit down.
Shitting and pissing everywhere. Just fucking losing his mind.
Which is kind of it's safe for dogs though, right?
Yeah, it's just like
It's just
annoying.
yeah.
It's not, I don't know if it's painful or not.
Maybe I should have looked at that.
I don't think it's, fucking Google right here.
Oh yeah, hey.
Are dog whistles painful?
Because I'm definitely more compassionate towards animals than other
for
people.
sure.
We don't deserve them, man. We really don't.
Designed to be impossible for humans to hear, dog whistles aren't inherently harmful for your animal, to an extent. Dogs are able to hear sounds of a much higher frequency than humans are, and the dog whistle creates one such sound. Trainers may use the whistle simply to gather a dog's attention or to inflict pain for the purpose of behavior modification. In addition to lung-powered whistles, there are also electronic dog whistles, devices that emit ultrasonic sound via piezoelectric emitters. I like how this one question is, do silent dog whistles really work? It's like, it's not silent.
Yeah, you just can't
You
hear it.
just can't hear it.
Dummy. Isn't that in the first sentence of the fucking article?
They're not reading that article.
That's another thing too I noticed with like the internet and stuff like that. People don't read the content of things. They just read the headline and go based off of that.
Not to speak about this guy again, but that fucking Ronnie Chang,
Yeah.
he talks about how the internet is like, how is it possible that all of human information is making people stupider. You know, and he's like, I think that in the future we're gonna think of the internet like we think of, like we're gonna think of the internet in the future as we think of smoking now. Whereas we'd be like, oh, how could we let pregnant women use the internet? like it's so stupid letting pregnant women use the internet. Like I can't believe pregnant women use the internet, and not specifically women, but just like, you know, that aspect of like, you know, and you're only going to be able to use the internet like 50 feet away from any open door. And like you can't use the internet indoors around people because secondhand internet is fucking harmful to the people surrounding you. I was like, that's pretty fucking funny.
Oh man!
But it's true. It's because it makes people, that gives them that bravado. Like your fucking friend you're talking about, like that gives them that like, oh, I know, I'm gonna Google it. I knew it, because they take everything that they read as like, oh, it must be true.
Yeah. Like I think it also just, since we have all that information readily available for us, we don't have to retain any of it.
Right.
You know?
And you're like, duh.
Yeah.
I mean, just like we do it. I don't know, Google it. And you read it, and you're like, done. But see, I mean, I retain. Yeah. I'll retain it.
Yeah.
I'm special. I retain the information.
But
I'm also like that if I write something down.
Oh yeah.
It's never to write myself a note.
It's always just.
But if I write it down,
it's like cemented in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could lose that note.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, because I wrote it down, I'd be like, oh, okay, I remember. Sometimes not so much. Depends on what I'm writing down, I guess.
Yeah. But I think that's it. You just don't retain information anymore because you
don't need to.
Yeah. You don't need to.
Why should I do this? Why do I need to learn where to go? I can just Google it. Why do I need to learn this? I'll just Google it. Why do I need to do this? I'll Google it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about telling me. I'll Google it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
You're one of those.
We're that. I mean, I'm one of those. I'll fucking Google the shit out of something. I'll fucking Google the shit out of that shit. Yeah, Google.
And yeah, we just spent a little bit trying to look up feces recipes.
That is what's annoying to me.
What?
Is that like, I hate that it's like, you either have to use specific words or it's like you can't just, like, it's for so many things. Like if I do like dog poop fucking recipe or whatever, it's like, did you mean this? And it's like, no, motherfucker, I meant this.
That's why I typed it in there.
And it's infuriating when I'm Googling something that you know has to be out there, and then it's just not there, showing up, and you're like, but it is there. I know it's there. Somebody has to have fucking done it.
That's why you probably just have to go to the dark web.
Yeah.
That's where all the truth. That's where all the great poop recipes are.
And all the true information.
Yeah.
About the aliens and guns
and Illuminati and the second shooter on the grassy knoll.
Nice. The second shooter, the grassy knoll, conspiracy theories.
The Bermuda Triangle and all that.
I don't understand those people that are so wrapped up in that stuff. Like, who gives a fuck?
I don't know.
Like, we said that about the fucking Epstein shit. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about all the shit he knew and what you don't know now? You didn't know it before.
Yeah.
You don't give a shit now just because he's dead. And now you're like, oh, well, now we're missing out. Well, it's like, you didn't know it before. Like, what do you give a fuck? Like, why do you care about shit that might not even be real?
Yeah.
Like, you're so wrapped. It was like, focus on the fucking, you're doing a job. Like, and your family, or you're fucking live your life. Like, you're so wrapped up in, like, this suspicion of this grand scheme.
Yeah.
And, like, because most of the people,
government
like,
hiding?
yeah, you know, like, it's not affecting you in any real way. It's all self-imposed.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I gotta know. I need to know. And you're like, why?
Kids?
What is that making? What does that make it any better? They're after me.
Why are you on that list?
Like, what? You think nobody gives a shit about you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless you're like trying to fucking blow somebody up or whatever. Like, you know, like most people that are like, oh, I'm so worried the government's watching you. Watching you do what?
Yeah.
What do you have to worry about? You think they give a fuck about you jerking off to fucking random porn or like watching you fucking eat in front of the TV? You know what I mean? Like, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. If anything, the only people who are going to care about what you're doing is probably your ISP when they see a lot of like data usage and stuff like that.
Well, you got to download that porn, bro.
Yeah.
It's a large file.
I've actually gotten away since I have PC and stuff like that. I went
Personal computer for all those who don't know.
I went on a binge one day and downloaded like 50 movies, each at like maybe 3-4 gigs a piece. And then I got a call like maybe 2 hours later from Spectrum. I thought, oh, we see a lot of like activity on your stuff, blah, blah, blah. I just want to know if like what was going on and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I just got a new computer, transferring all my Steam games over, like re-downloading them. It's like, oh, okay.
What's it to you, narc? Fucking narcs. That's fucking weird, dude.
I think they're hoping to like catch the dummy who's dumb enough to be like, oh yeah, I'm downloading movies.
Yeah. Sir, can we ask what all that activity was? Oh, I just downloading illegal movies.
Yeah.
Okay, Spectrum?
Because I didn't know that happened, but my friend had said...
Not saying that we're downloading illegal movies, just saying just a hypothetical.
I'm totally like re-downloading all my Steam games. But I had a friend who had them do the same thing to him and stuff like that.
So weird.
Yeah. Because I think like, sure, it's like there's no cap on it, but if they notice a like large amount being used at one point, they might be like, hey.
Yeah, but how is that even like, especially now when you can like download Netflix?
Yeah.
And like download Amazon movies and all that shit, like who gives a shit? Like, oh, we see you had a lot of activity. What are you doing? I'm downloading Netflix. Oh, okay.
Well, I think it might also maybe be like a security measure. Maybe like they're saying, oh, are you doing a lot of downloading? Because on our end,
maybe
it says,
your credit card, like that type of fraud,
yeah,
or something,
or like somebody's like hacked into your Wi-Fi and shit like that.
They've piggybacked onto your IP to downloading those hard codes, those doc files.
They've installed the back door.
They're getting in hard so they can find all the codes for all these people, all the undercover operatives that are out in the field.
Yeah. And then they're going to leave a back door so that just in case they need to get in again.
Dude, that's just like fucking 101, bro.
Yeah.
You got to leave a back door.
There's
Always leave a back door. You didn't leave a back door? Fucking amateur.
Noob. You fucking noob.
Fucking
get on my level.
Yeah.
I run Linux on it.
I made my own Raspberry Pi phone. You're like, what? Okay. Cool. You do you, bro.
Yeah, everyone was all like fucking flipping their shit over that Raspberry Pi shit.
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
It's an emulator. That's all it is. It's an emulator for I forget which system. But I remember like a friend of mine being, oh dude,
so it like
blah, blah, blah.
copies something? Like it's pretending to be something else?
Yeah. So basically it's a program that is coded to run like rips of PS4 games or some shit like that.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah. Hey man, why pay for something when you can get it for free?
I fucking rip it, bro. I love how like all the nerdiest shit has like the most hardcore. Like, I rip it, I burn it, I fucking hack through the back door. I hack and I slash and I burn and I fucking and it's just like. I got cheese and dust on my fucking computer. Oh no, I spilled my surge. It's like. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That fucking movie Hackers. Like, oh my God.
Hey, you gotta see Angelina Jolie's bubs a little bit.
That's true. But you could watch
cool.
Gia and see more of her boobs.
Gia?
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
It's the movie where she played the model Gia, and she showed her boobs a lot.
Oh.
And then she dies, I think. I think that Gia killed herself. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I remember in Beowulf, computer generated Angelina Jolie had gold over her boobies.
You fucking anime nerds. Where?
Yeah.
Computer generated boobies.
Yeah. There's this guy in high school. Not gonna say his name, but the name he wanted to go by was Dragon King.
Whoa. Like just in general?
Like, yeah.
Like he wanted you to call him Dragon
Like,
King?
I knew his name.
You know who you are.
Yeah. I was like, hey, what's up, you?
Dragon
like,
King?
No, saying like his name is like, that's not my name. My
Yeah.
name's Dragon King. I was like, oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
He was like one of those Naruto ninja running with arms back and stuff
How do you
like that.
run like that? You can't run like that in reality.
It's more like
nobody runs like that in reality.
you like wobble quickly.
Like a duck trying to take a shit.
Yeah.
I gotta get to the bathroom. Oh boy.
Yeah. They're everywhere, man.
Naruto runners?
Yeah. There's a bunch of them.
Like they like run marathons? Like,
No. Like you never know who's a Naruto runner.
It's like a secret society.
Yeah. Until they
run.
They heed the call.
Do they think it makes them faster?
I don't know. I don't know the way that weebs think or anything
Weebs?
like that. Yeah.
What is the weeb?
It's a weeaboo.
What?
A weeaboo is like a anime nerd who's like set on like I'm a Naruto ninja. I know my jutsus and
What the fuck?
oh yeah, man. You never heard that term
No.
before? Weebs? Oh, they're the ones who like buy like the body
I'm not Asian,
pillows
so I don't like
and the waifus and
It's like
stuff
an Asian subculture that I'm not really like.
That's the thing. It doesn't even have to be Asian.
I can imagine that's a sad thing for a white guy.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Ooh, even sadder like a black guy. Damn. I don't know why that makes it sadder, but that just is.
Because
You guys have been through enough.
yeah.
Now you gotta be a
And they're
weeb,
the ones that are born with the most street cred.
right?
Yeah.
So hard. So gangster. So gangster. That dude fucking, again, I talk about this. I just watched this comedy special, so it's just all fresh.
Oh.
And it just keeps coming up. But it's like he talks about how like he's like black people are the coolest. Like he's like they're just so cool. Like who else could own their own like slur? You know, he's like you can't. Nobody else can own their own slur. Like
Yeah.
if I came out here and was like, "What's up, my chinks?" Like where my chinks at? He's like that just wouldn't work. It just sounds stupid. Like
Yeah.
you know, it's true.
Yeah.
But I think it's just because nobody uses those slurs.
Yeah, nobody really uses chink anymore.
Like the N word's stuck around hard.
Oh, yeah.
Good and
Yeah,
bad.
dude.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess I don't know. It's all bad. I think it's just stupid. Like I think you just not.
Not use it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, I guess like women running like I'm a cunt. What's up, cunt? Like, you're like, is it? Do you though? Like I mean, you don't have to. Like, I mean, I guess they do it with bitch.
Yeah. Stop
What's up, bitch? You're such a bitch. Oh my god, I'm such a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm such a basic bitch. You're like, you can call me a bitch. I can call everybody else a bitch, though. You can't use bitch.
That's our way.
I'm like, pretty much everybody uses bitch. I don't think you can't really. It doesn't have the same. It doesn't get the same past.
Yeah.
That you can't be like, no, we own it. Sorry. Bitch is our word now. Like,
You're acting like a real
that's-
bitch.
Yeah. Really coming across like a bitch. Like, I don't really fucking think that's. I'll still use it. I'm still gonna call you a bitch. You're a bitch.
Yeah. I'll use that word till the day die.
I actually can't think if I've ever called a girl a bitch.
No, I call girls cunts. Guys are bitches, girls are cunts.
Yeah. What were somebody was listening? Somebody was talking about that where like there's no male version of that, like a down putting word like for the male anatomy, like
Used to be bastard, but then we own the shit out of
but
that.
like you know like a weakness, like when you always say if somebody's being you're a pussy,
Yeah.
like pussy's weak. You know, but like if you're a dick, it just like you're a dick. It doesn't mean you're weak.
I think
You're like being a dick, but nobody's like you fucking flaccid penis. You know what I mean? Like,
But I think
you just act like a flaccid dick, bro.
I think pussies are stronger than dicks, though.
but
Absolutely.
that's what I'm saying. Like, but in the use of that word,
Yeah,
nobody's like,
yeah.
man, you fuck yeah, dude, you cocking that shit like a pussy. You know what I mean? Like nobody's like, you were handling your shit left
Yeah.
and right, man. That was like hard pussy flow, man. That was like you really pussied it up, you know.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's like oh, you fucking suck. You're being like suck it up. You're being a pussy.
Yeah.
You're weak. You're being a pussy. You're a pussy. But nobody's like, you know, there's no male
Equivalent.
of
Yeah.
that for like you're being a dick is you know, you say you're being a dick, but
Yeah.
that's just like
That's it.
you're an asshole, which
Yeah.
is the same thing, but everybody's got an asshole. Not everybody has a pussy,
Yeah.
but it's still like a form of weakness to be called a pussy. But there's no male anatomy.
Yeah.
Like you're being a fucking nutsack. like, because that doesn't even like, you only say like nut up, like get nuts. You grow a
Fucking
pair.
sodium scrotum.
Because even that in itself, of like telling somebody to like grow a pair is like you need nuts to be strong. Like you know, like it's fucking nut up, dude. Like use your testicular fortitude, bro, and fucking power through it. Quit being a pussy. Like, you know, like it's never. Because I think
Yeah.
that's the one part that's like, ball sack. Like that's a definite like, like, you're being a wrinkly fucking ball sack.
What
bro.
about
you know what I mean?
taint?
But everybody's got a taint.
But guys is much more pronounced than women's.
Much more pronounced.
It's longer. It's bigger.
It's longer. Just because if you lift the nutsack, it's like,
Yeah.
well, where does that end?
At the ball. Right?
No, I mean like for the nutsack.
Oh.
Like, where does the nutsack begin and the base of the ball sack? Because I guess it is more. I mean, in that way, I think it is more pronounced in women because there's like a clear, like it's the end of the vagina, and then there's a space, and then there's a butthole.
Oh.
But like if you lay down, the balls cover the taint, and then you gotta lift them, and then like when you lift it, it's like
There's the taint.
the smooth skin is the taint, the wrinkly balls.
It starts right where the coloration changes.
My ball sacks are dark gray. My taint is an off-white, pinkish, a rose. How would you even use to like quit being a taint? Like, taint? I think that's more of a like you're like fucking like lackadaisical. Like, you're just being a taint, bro. Like you choose one or the other. Quit being a taint. Like you're not a pussy and you're not an asshole. You're
Yeah.
just in the middle.
Fucking taint.
I don't know, man. I just don't know how to read him, man. He's being a real taint.
Fucking perineum.
Fucking perineum, dude. What the fuck? I feel like that's higher up. I think that's where, because that's what tears when the women give birth.
Yeah.
The perineum. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Sometimes
rough.
sometimes they gotta cut it open.
Yeah.
The vaginal opening is not wide enough, and they gotta incise. Make an incision.
Is that the C-section?
Nope.
That's the one where they cut the belly,
Yeah, they
right?
cut. Yeah, it's like right above the pubis.
Yeah. The pubis mons.
The pubis mons.
The pubis mons.
And then they move the guts, and then they cut open the bear sack, and then they pull the baby out, and then they put it back, they seal it up, they put the guts back in, and they seal the hole. The voila! Baby.
What would be a male equivalent? I'm sorry, I'm still trying to.
No,
I'm still
it's just
running it through. I'm
there
trying to
isn't
find
one. There's no part of the male anatomy that is used as a weakness.
It's more, I guess, physique based for men, right? Oh,
Like
that
you're-
guy's just a meathead.
Yeah, but even that is not signifying being weak. Like if I called you a meathead, it just means you're dumb.
Yeah.
Like it's like he's a big, strong guy. He no think good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's still not a sign of weakness. I mean, I guess being like a nerd, but still, it's not an anatomical thing.
Yeah.
That's the point of is that like the woman's organ is the sign of weakness, but the male organ is not.
I don't know. I've had my fucking retort to that for a long time already. Whenever somebody calls me a pussy,
You're like,
just tell them, you are what you eat. And it works for assholes too.
yeah, but then I guess it's not as cool. I don't know if that goes off.
You get some weird
I guess
reactions.
it depends on the crowd.
Yeah.
Hey.
I remember one time someone called me an asshole, and I was like, "Oh, you are what you eat." They're like, "Ew." I'm like, "It's 2019. Shut the fuck up."
What the fuck? Everybody's eating ass nowadays. Can't trust nobody that don't eat ass.
2 rules in life: don't trust anyone that don't eat spam. Don't trust anyone that don't eat ass.
I had late night spam the other night.
Oh.
Out of the can
That's-
with mustard.
Oh, you don't fry it?
I do, but it was late.
Oh.
I didn't want to fry spam. It's such a process. You know what I mean? You got to cut it and then you got to fucking fry it up. I don't have the patience for that. Just pop the lid, squirt a little mustard on it, eat it, squirt a little more mustard, eat it, squirt a little more. It's not bad.
Do you use a metal spoon though? It doesn't get that like tangy metallic from like the can.
No?
Oh,
Like the metal touching the can makes it taste different?
like it has this like. Maybe it's just my spoon, maybe, or something.
You got like a lead spoon. You're like, this spoon is making me feel funny.
But like, because those cans are aluminum, my spoon is stainless steel. But whenever I like scrape the side of it, and then I like
Yeah.
put it in my mouth, the metal always has like this weird.
Maybe don't
tangy.
scrape the side of the can.
But how are you gonna get all the little bits?
Why don't you just slough it out into a fucking...
Because then I gotta dirty another
Well, you got a
dish.
paper plate or something. Like, you can fucking slough it out into a napkin.
All that slime.
I definitely have to get around the juice. I don't want a spoonful of the spam juice.
yeah.
Like, that's not good. What's funny
night
though
spam.
is that like I'll eat cold spam out of a can with mustard, but when I cook it, it's got to be like razor thin and crispy. Like I don't like thick cut spam where it's just like the outside's crispy, the inside's still like mush.
Yeah.
It's got to be crispy, throughout.
Oh.
I love me crispy, and I eat it white boy style, like bread with a little mayo, slap
That's
some spam
fucking
on that
great,
fucking
dude.
thing. It's delicious.
One of my favorite breakfast things that I make is white bread with a fried egg and crispy spam.
Yeah.
Love
Fuck
that
with
shit.
You know what sucks? Turkey spam.
Never
Bullshit.
had it. No, it doesn't exist.
It's so dry.
It's fake. That's fake.
It's like even the jelly in the spam doesn't moisten the spam. Like it doesn't, and like it takes forever to crisp. Like it doesn't like
Doesn't
it
get
just
that-
dries out. Like it doesn't like. It's not great.
Well, because there's not as much fat and oil content as like.
It's just it's not good.
Pig
You need
and
the
stuff,
fat,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
You need the fat
Yeah.
to crisp it up, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just don't. All the flavors of spam are disgusting. The fucking teriyaki spam,
No.
boo. Portuguese sausage spam,
No.
boo. Even like the spam with like jalapeno chip, boo.
Oh, I never tried that.
Just give me straight up. I can go low sodium. I can go low sodium.
Yeah, that's the most.
That's it.
Willing to
I don't
deviate.
fuck with none of the other spams.
Yes.
There was a jalapeno spam that also wasn't as great.
Yeah, I
I
tried.
think it would be good, but it's not.
It's not. I tried the teriyaki spam, but you can't get a crisp on that.
So gross. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's like mealy.
Yeah.
Like the texture of it is
Yeah.
gross. Like it's not spam. Like the spam's terrible. It's just like pig bits.
I love
I'm just
spam.
hey, I like spam
Oh,
too.
like
I'm
what
just
it's-
saying like what
it's
it is.
made of,
It's-
yeah.
I mean it's ham,
Spare parts. Of,
It's-
spiced ham.
spiced ham, spare parts and muzzles. What is this?
Spare parts of animal meat.
Oh yeah. But specifically one animal.
Yeah.
That we know of.
Yeah.
Long pig.
May contain traces of dog. May contain traces of cat.
Is acceptable by the FDA. You know you're allowed to have like a certain amount of hair and feces
Oh, yeah.
and all that shit and all those. It's so funny.
Yeah.
They're like, this is acceptable. It's like, but is it? Like, why is it acceptable? Like, just because nobody's getting sick, it doesn't mean I want to eat that. I mean, you can't keep a facility like 100%, man. Like, it's going to happen. It's like, but you can, and people do. So it's not an impossibility to not have to not have rat hair and rat feces and different bits
Bits
of
of
things. Like,
stuff.
this is acceptable.
Yeah.
You're like, ugh. You just barely passed. You're like, oh, what? Why? No. No bueno.
Too much
No
hair.
lie.
Too much hair.
This batch has got to go. This batch is dog food.
Yeah, I've started spoiling my cat a little bit. I bought her a piece of salmon last night,
Uh-oh.
and she ate that shit up.
Fucking cats.
Yeah, gonna experiment. I think that's gonna be like her once a
Experiment on
week.
your cat?
No, like like see what different types of meat she likes and stuff. Maybe like once a week, once a week.
You should make her hunt stuff. You should buy, like, cheap animals.
Oh, she got a big fucking cockroach last night while it was flying.
Nice.
Yeah. She jumped up, swatted
them
that
skills,
shit,
son.
swatted that shit out of the sky, and then went to town on it. Just
I always wanted to do that, like, just buy a feeder mouse and, like... But then it's like, if they're not good at it, and then you got a mouse living in your
Yeah.
fucking...
or if they
You have
are,
like a controlled environment,
Yeah.
like put it in the bathroom and put the cat in the bathroom. And like, have at it.
but then
Can't
you
buy
gotta
a
worry.
bird
No.
because they get too high.
Yeah.
It would keep them active for a long time though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's a little parakeet. Just
Yeah.
fucking. Just fucking.
Yeah, she got a cockroach last night. The night before, she got a lizard, which she lovingly
Placed on your pillow.
placed on. Like what was I doing? Oh, I was cooking. I was cutting, cutting stuff at the
Yeah.
cutting board and stuff like that. And then she comes around the corner and there's a little spot on the counter where she can like jump up and stuff. She jumps up and she puts it right on top of the cutting board. And
She's
she
like,
just-
next. Yeah. This is my contribution to family meal.
And I was like, oh, you're a good little hunter. And then I gave her treats because I was like, hey, yeah, you're doing what
Yeah.
cats do. Here, have a treat for being a cat. And then while she wasn't looking, I threw it away.
You don't want to like
Yeah.
start a process.
Yeah.
I always think it's weird that they don't eat those things.
I think they're probably like
Like
they're
it's
offering it
purely
as like
an
a
yeah, yeah.
gift.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
it's so weird that like that's a thing. Like
Yeah.
you're part of their pride.
Yeah.
They're finding you as the alpha,
Yeah.
and they know that you're in charge, and so they're like, "I killed this for you,"
you.
know, and
Yeah.
then you dole out the piece
Yeah.
for me to eat, and you eat the rest.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Thanks. Here's acceptable food."
Yeah.
You always sort of like the cat just staring at you, like, "You gonna fucking eat that?"
I'm watching.
This motherfucker, I bring him shit, and he don't fucking eat it. He
just throws it in the-
It's real fucked up.
Yeah.
I keep finding this shit in the trash. I hunt. I spend so much of my time. I mean, I'm only awake for like 6 hours a day. And of those 6 hours, 3 of them were devoted to hunting this fucking thing down. And I offer it to you humbly, and you throw it in the fucking garbage? Like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? Like, I get that you feed me, but I'm like, I'm offering this to you.
Yeah.
And you're just spitting in my face and throwing it in the garbage. Like, what do you want from me?
Maybe next time she brings me a lizard, maybe I'll eat it.
You should cook it first, though. I would.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
definitely would not want
Absolutely.
to. Like, you should make
No.
a show of it. Like,
Oh.
like make her watch you eat it and see what happens.
Watch.
You watch me eat your food gift. I honor you. Good hunter. My Japanese accent has gotten horrible over the years.
I think it's pretty good.
It used
pretty
to be
spot on.
thanks. I could only do certain things. And I have to yell. You have dishonored me,
Senpuku.
Daniel-san. And it's always in the context of the Karate Kid. Because like, every time I do that accent, the only thing I see is the fucking dude from Karate Kid 2.
Oh, you don't
The
think
fucking-
of what's his name, Mickey Rooney?
No, I don't. Not really what I go. Plus, he was,
that?
but he was Chinese, so that was a different.
Oh, he was. I thought he was.
I think he was Chinese.
Oh.
It was like Mr. Chang, wasn't it? It
Oh.
was like fucking.
I don't know. It's been ages since I watched that movie. I
But,
just remembered that.
Yeah, pretty racist. That's pretty racist. But you know, acceptable.
At the time, yeah.
At the time,
Yeah.
it was totally cool with it because nobody gave a shit about the Asian American.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that guy from, I wonder if he actually talks like that. That's the fucking Karate Kid 2 dude.
Oh,
He's, I mean,
Pat
not,
Morita?
No, not. I know Pat Morita doesn't talk like that.
yeah.
But the dude, you know, he was not his brother, but he was like,
Oh, yeah.
he was
Okay,
the
okay.
other student of his father.
Yeah.
You ever dishonored me? You come back, you run away like scared.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we fight. Miyagi. like that guy's just like constantly scowling.
And he's just like, yo, what up, Marita? Yeah, this is gonna be like, he's got this really thick fucking like Brooklyn accent. He's just like, bro, it's really hard for me to get into character. Like, I was born and raised fucking Island, New York, bro. Staten Island, bro. Bronx, whatever. Fucking pizza rolls, I need all that shit. Cannoli. It's really hard to stay in this Japanese character. Like, I'm Malaysian. You're like, what? From Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They say all Asians look alike. But
No, isn't that a form of racism?
Oh, yeah.
Like, no, not the Asians look alike thing, but like making an Asian person like Pat Morita who doesn't speak like that.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, now, but you have to, you gotta do the accent. You know what I mean? Like, he couldn't
Yeah.
have just been
Pat Morita.
a Japanese American that like knew karate. Like, he couldn't have been that guy.
No.
Like, he had to have been. He had to be like,
Absolutely.
oh, Daniel-san. Like, it had to be like. It just doesn't. We really want to sell the master aspect
Yeah.
of it, and it doesn't.
Doesn't really
We
work
never really
well.
tested it, and it doesn't work well if you just got the regular Pat
Yeah.
Morita accent. So we're gonna have to you vamp it up a little bit. Really, if you got anything, he's like, I mean, my parents are like third generation. I don't even know. Like, you know, fucking, my mom is white. Like, I don't fucking. I have no basis for this accent. I have to go to Japan and fucking study this culture that I don't really have a connection to other than racially and
Don't even
or
speak the
ethnicity.
language.
Yeah, like I just like, ooh, I'm lost.
But son of a bitch, I go there. Everyone's talking to me Japanese.
God, I don't know what you're saying. That would be funny. If that was we really like your look. You got the good look.
Yeah.
But
the slanty eyes.
like he came in reading, he's like, Danielson, we need to go
Yeah.
and do this. And they're like, can we try that again? And maybe, can you do an accent?
Be a little more ethnic.
Can you really play up the Japanese part of it? He's like, I live in Reseda. Like, I don't feel like, I don't understand. Like, the character clearly is an American. Like, I don't get why he has to be an immigrant. Like, it just would really help.
You know, Getty
the
Watanabe.
movie.
And
Yeah, you really want to like.
you really
Like to me, like that feels like more like, you know, like making the Indian guy be like, "What up, dude?" Like I
Yeah.
did that. Like I just had this conversation, not recently, but like kids were watching this like Disney show, and they had a little Indian boy,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, "Very good to meet you. Oh my goodness, very good," which is like not his accent.
Yeah.
He's just Indian
Acting.
descent.
Yeah.
And in the commercials for like, you're watching the Disney Channel, he's like, you're watching the Disney Channel. Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh my God, he doesn't even have the like, you're making this kid like, what is that saying to this kid?
yeah.
That like, it's not good enough that you can just be an Indian
Yeah.
American kid
You have to
at this camp or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck you're doing.
You have to have the
have to
accent,
be. This is the only way you're acceptable.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's
Yeah.
it's racist if somebody else does it. Like, you know, like that whole thing with The Simpsons and
Oh, yeah,
Apu, like
Apu,
that dude, that Harry Condobolo.
Yeah.
That comedian did
Agador.
that whole thing of he did like a documentary called The Problem with Apu.
Yeah.
Or What's Wrong with Apu or something like that. And it was that whole thing of like, here you have this white dude doing the racist. That's racist. It's very racist. Doing this racist like oh, very good, very much
Like,
happy
yeah,
to
yeah,
7-Eleven, baba, you know, like all that shit. But it's like, I think it's just
as bad.
bad if you
Yeah.
like have an Indian guy have to do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's still putting like, yes, you're getting these roles, and we're finally getting people of color and ethnicity and these, you know, types of people in movies, and it's so great to have this thing represented, but you're representing something that they're not even
A part of.
maybe like because their parents are that, or like maybe
Yeah.
they're second generation, and so they do like their parents talk like that, or they, you know, they have family members that
Yeah.
talk like that, but like you're not telling that story
Yeah.
of that immigration. You're telling it's like you to be acceptable on the screen. It's not good enough for you to be just be Indian or just be
Yeah.
Asian or just be whatever. You have to also like portray into
Portray
that
that way.
cliche trope
Yeah.
of like, oh, very good to meet you.
But
Oh my goodness.
I've also
You know, like-
noticed if they're Indian in the movie, if they don't have the Indian accent, they always have a British accent.
well, yeah, that's a big British colony. so-
Yeah, but still.
but that's what I mean. Yeah, like the niche. It has to be this. There's very few, like, I mean, I guess Aziz Ansari, he doesn't really do the fucking accent, but
Is
it's
he
like,
Indian though? I thought he was like Pakistani or something.
oh,
like
maybe
that.
he is. Well, there you go. Fucking. But he doesn't got to do the Pakistani accent. But isn't that all India?
I think it's
part
all
of it?
they're
I
all
don't
like
know,
bordering
that's
countries or some shit like that.
And India's
They're
part of
all-
Asia, and it's
yeah.
all, they're still technically Asian.
Asian.
Like,
I consider them Asian because they are in Asia, but they're more, I guess.
dark Asian.
I wasn't gonna say
The
that.
Asians we don't talk about.
I was gonna say like Western Asian.
Yeah, ooh,
West
even
Asian.
worse. But that's the, you know what I mean? It's like, I always find it so weird. It's like, why do you have to be like that? It's like, and it's acceptable that it like, because I've also heard that when you like talk to these like, you know, the see interviews or whatever, like the candid interview where they're actually
Yeah.
asking like real questions and not like, oh my God, you have a dog? What's
Yeah.
its name?
Yeah.
Creepuff adorable. You know, like those fucking shallow
Yeah.
surface bullshit questions that like Entertainment Tonight and like, but like a real like actual like, hey man, what the fuck's up, dude? You
Yeah.
know, like, how do you feel about this shit? And they're just like, well, yeah, it sucks. Like, you have to be that, you know. But it's like,
That
so why do you do
caricature,
it? Like,
that
it's like
stereotype, yeah.
you're feeding into the thing, but like, you have to do it. You have to be a caricature of your race
Mm-hmm.
or your ethnicity to be accepted. But then you're still not accepted because it's still like, you're just that funny Indian
Yeah.
Asian guy, or you're
Yeah.
the fucking whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, did you just be
yeah.
a second generation American that like happens to be of Asian and Indian descent or whatever? Like, it'd be like how bad if every black actor had to be like
No, me.
either African
Yeah.
or they had to be British or they had to be fucking
Urban.
like, yeah, super fucking like urban ebonics. Like,
Yeah.
that would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, if every Will Smith movie was him, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it had to be like, yo, what up? I'm a motherfucking action star, bud. What?
Parents just don't
What?
understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it had it, like, that would be, like, that wouldn't fly.
No,
Like, this
not
is
at
a
all.
bullshit representation because this is not how everybody of this
Yeah.
ethnicity is.
Well, I think that's the thing also with, I guess, how we view racism and stuff like that. I noticed that when it comes to other ethnicities, sure, they haven't played the stereotype and stuff like that. But if you try to do that with a black person, then all hell
too much.
Yeah, it's too much. But it's like, what's the fucking difference? Like,
I think it boils down to a lot of people, like, it's a comfortability.
I see what you mean.
It's like I read this thing about Bollywood,
Yeah.
and India has a big, like, they're like repressed sexuality, like it's very subversive to be like pornography,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like gays and all this stuff. It's a big like, ooh, don't, like, no, we're against it
Big
and all
taboo.
this shit.
Yeah.
Because I was reading this article because there was this porn star named Sunny Leone
Oh, yeah.
who I don't even think is Indian.
I don't think
I think
so
she's
either.
Hispanic or
Yeah.
of some Latin American descent or something. But this chick has since, I don't know how long. The reason I got into this was I went down this fucking rabbit hole because in the Netflix came up, there's like a shit ton of Bollywood stuff on Netflix. Like, you get in that hole where it's like, all these fucking Hindi action movies, all these fucking like romance and comedies and whatever, all this fucking Indian shit, and I'm just like, I would like to watch it, but I can't do the subtitles.
And they're so
and not
long
just
too.
Indian, like they're like these fucking epics.
Yeah.
But one of the things came up. It was the Bear Grylls. You know that thing he does where he like takes
Takes a
like
celebrity
famous
with
people,
them. Yeah,
like
yeah,
takes
yeah,
labor,
yeah,
but it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like something Bear Grylls with Sunny Leone. Like she was hosting it. Like it was the Indian version of that, and basically she was like the synopsis was. I felt like she was like hosting like clips of the show.
Oh, I see.
In India or whatever they fucking marketed it as.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was her being a host and like Bear Grylls was doing his thing and she was maybe narrating and commenting, whatever. So I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like she's a fucking porn star because that's the only reference I had for her.
Yeah.
Was that she's a porn star.
Yeah.
So I like Googled fucking Sunny Leone, but porn shit came up and all this stuff. But then it was this article from India saying like, basically like how this porn starlet like buried her past and became a Bollywood superstar.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? She's a Bollywood superstar? And like apparently, not that she buried her past, like, but it basically like it's like, oh yeah, I did that, but I don't do that anymore. Let's not really talk about it. Yeah, man. And now she's acting in like Bollywood movies and like blockbusters and is like a leading lady in Bollywood films.
Dang.
But there was a thing in the beginning of like that it's like, oh, it's kind of taboo because the way the Indian culture is, it's like very like strict and against most of that stuff, and like the sexuality and homosexuality and all that stuff is very taboo. But there's their version of like not their version, I mean they're transgender people or they're gay people, but like they have that word for like, Hawaiians have mahu, like it's like their version of that feminine, masculine, cross-dressing, transgender fucking shit. And it's like nobody wants to fuck with them unless they're doing the shows. Oh. So like they'll go and watch like basically like drag shows and that stuff and hire them to perform at parties, but they're only accepting of them in that vein. Yeah. They're not like accepting of it in any other aspect of the culture. Like it's like shunning them in public, but like, oh, we'll hire you to come to the party. Yeah. It's very reminiscent of like the racial, of like, oh, black people, I mean, you could work my land, but I mean, I don't want to fucking talk to you. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'll watch you step and shuck and jive, but I'm not going to fucking, like, you can't interact in my circle. Like, go in the back. It's very much like that. And so it was that weird, I guess they talked about it because of that, like, she was a fucking adult film star, and now she's like a Bollywood star. And so it's like, how did that transcend this? And it's because they're accepting of those tongue-in-cheek sexuality and sexual innuendos and all that, like, overt sexuality in films as, like, being the starlet and being, like, entertained by it, but they're not accepting of it. If it's just like, I'm a porn star, hey, they're like, no. Be in the movie. You could do that in the movie. And not saying porn, but just, like, because she was a porn actress, And it's so weird that I find that it's the same kind of thing with, like, the actors and stuff. It's like, it's okay. I'm accepting of it because I understand that stereotype. Yeah. I'm comfortable with, like, haha, funny, stupid 7-Eleven Indian guy. I'm not okay with, like, book smart, regular Indian dude who doesn't have an accent, like, being in a movie. But it's like, I can get that. Not me personally. I just mean, like, the fucking dumb masses. That's how it's accepting. It's like, I know this person as a cliche, so I'm comfortable with it. I'm not okay with seeing it not being a cliche because my stupid fucking brain can't comprehend that, like, this is just a regular person. Yeah. Why don't you have an Indian accent?
You're brown.
Yeah. Why you brown? You brown, you talk like me? That don't make sense. You brown.
That's ultimately what it boils down to.
That you brown?
You
brown, son?
Their skin is a different color. They need to act different, sound different, be different. But
it's just a shame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has it been raining this whole time? It's like drizzling.
No, I don't think so.
It's like misty.
Misty. Ooh, like the Pokemon trainer.
What?
Misty. The Pokemon
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Misting the Pokemon, like to grow? like a house plant? You missed it?
Misty.
Well, I said misting. That's
Oh.
why I was confused.
Oh, sorry.
Also, I don't follow Pokemon.
Oh. Your loss.
Have at it, bro. The more. Hope your Pokédex is full and profitable.
Nah. I haven't played a Pokemon game in forever. They're all the same. Blech. It's whatever. I do still have all my Pokemon cards, though. And some of them are worth a lot of money.
Why'd you sell them?
I'm giving it a couple more years. See if it grows in value.
Be careful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you might miss that hub. It's pretty high right now. It's pretty high right now.
Yeah.
This might
that's
be
true.
where you might want to sell a couple of them.
Just a couple.
Just get those out there, those gold ones.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they are. But
They're holographics.
oh my god. I don't think it just got wet. Whenever anybody talks about holographic Pokemon cards, such a turn on. Oh my god. I can't stop touching myself. Can I just,
I'm
can I just
uncomfortable
see
now.
one?
Oh.
Fine.
Why don't you get your juices all over it?
Just hold it up so I can see it.
No. That's gross.
Just let me see it. It's a hologram twisted so the light shines. I want to see the rainbow.
Oh, man.
I've never had that experience of with somebody like, you know, like that like movie. It was like somebody's like, oh my god, you talk dirty to me, like that fucking like,
Yeah.
where you like, yeah, what do you like? You see that all the time, like, this calculated equation, and oh my god, you're fucking talking about math. I love math. Oh my god, that is so turned out right now.
Oh my god, quadratic equation.
Yeah, you know, you're just like, what? Like, I wonder if that actually exists. Like, I wonder if that's like, I know, chicks like, oh my god, movie stars, oh my god, or like porn, like whatever, fucking rock stars, oh my god, it gets me wet. But like, I've never, like, I wonder if that's an actual thing of like somebody having a conversation. They're just like, oh my god, she's totally talking about Pokemon cards. I fucking love Pokemon cards. Like, or just whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Like the way you're talking about the Dewey Decimal System. I can't even go into libraries anymore. Like, I have been banned from every public library in this square miles around my house.
Oh,
Because
jeez.
I can't control myself in the stacks. The smell of the paper and the covers. I just want to rub them, especially hard covers. Oh, and spines. Oh my god, if I just like walk down the aisles and I rub my fingers on the exposed spines of the book, I can't contain myself. It's too much. Like, that's a problem, right? Like,
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
like somebody's like, I don't think anybody's watching porn and is like that turned on. Like, I want to see that person, not because I'm like, yeah, I want to see that fucking person get wet. I'm just saying, like, I want to, like, if that happened to somebody, like, it would just be such a curiosity to watch of like, wow, this is crazy. Like, this is an intense moment
Like,
for this person.
this is your thing, huh?
Like, holy shit. Because I've seen people like we went to like a fucking S&M show kind of thing when I was like I went up to LA and we ended up going to this, like, it was like an not underground, it was at a club, but it was like a fucking S&M night or whatever, you know, and it was like nothing like fucking or like anything like that, but it was like they had like the fucking, I forget, it's called the fucking cross, some fucking cross, but they like had people, like you could go up and get fucking tied and they would fucking whip you and do the fucking,
Nice.
not flaying, but the fucking
Flagging.
yeah, flagellating, whatever the fucking the cat of nine tails.
Yeah.
And there was people in cages and people wearing rubber and leather and fucking, they had a
Yeah.
They had the fucking like the pressure bag, the fucking that thing's crazy.
Oh,
I would
that's the
never
one that
do that.
just,
Yeah,
like,
they like put
constricts
you in a
you.
fucking sleeping
Yeah,
bag and like
yeah.
put a fucking vacuum tube on it and like vac seal you like
Yeah.
you're gonna go sous vide.
Yeah.
on that bitch. Like,
Yeah.
but and like doing all that stuff, and it was just like this whole thing, and it was industrial playing, and it was like ooh, and even then I never saw anybody like fuck, like
Yeah.
like this is your fetish, and you're still not like I'm boiling over.
Yeah.
Boot. The kettle's about to blow. like,
I think in movies and stuff, they play that up.
But there's a truth in everything.
Yeah.
So I wonder, somebody had to have seen somebody like, oh my god, this turns me on so much. Oh my fucking god. I wonder if that's like people feel like those sexual predators.
Yeah.
That it's like so intense. I gotta have it. I can't control myself. Like
Yeah. Well, I think I talked about her before. The ex-girlfriend I had that was a cam girl.
yeah.
She would get really turned on when I would like lift heavy things and like move furniture.
You're
around.
a man. You're such a big strong man. I mean, I've had that.
Yeah.
Like sometimes even like
But it's not like, oh my god.
like my wife has said something like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so attractive when you're like handy.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But it's not like she's like, oh my god, you
Yeah,
fixed
yeah.
the door.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's not. It's just like you're seeing that, and I get that part because
Yeah.
it's like it's like an attractive quality to see somebody like be proficient in
Yeah.
something, or like I guess because you're seeing the passion
Yeah.
of like when somebody's talking about their job and they really love it or their hobby and they're like, oh my god, I'm so passionate about this and it drives me, and
Yeah.
you're like, ooh, that's attractive. But like it's like that boiling over part of like, oh fuck, I can't handle it. Holy shit, I'm so fucking erect right now.
I'm gonna finish.
Yeah. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Oh.
Because that would be, because I mean, like the way I am, like even if I see like something attractive or whatever, like it doesn't like, I'm not like, I'm erect.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like it doesn't,
No, yeah.
it doesn't happen. Like I could fucking watch porn right now and it wouldn't be like, boop.
Yeah.
It would just be like, all right, fucking,
Cool.
she's hot. All right.
Yeah.
But I'm not just like, I gotta touch myself. I can't keep my hands up like a rigid member.
Well, because it's the same thing as like going to a strip club. You don't go to a strip club and like, yeah.
I don't know. I've seen some dudes at strip clubs that are, dude, Japanese dudes at strip clubs?
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
When I would go to the strip clubs and you would see like a fucking, like a fresh off the boat Japanese dude.
Oh.
Like, they're like infamous. Like we went to this one, I forget what it was. Maybe it was in LA. I think it was Jumbo's Clown Room in LA. And it was just a topless, like it was like more burlesque
Oh, okay.
than
okay.
anything. And there
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like these four like clearly like not Japanese American. Like
Yeah.
they're clearly Japanese,
Japanese,
like
yeah, yeah.
from Japan. And it was like you could see the fucking fingerprints in the fucking bar. Like it was just like like they were like, and anytime she got close to them, like it was like they had to be like right up, like they were like, oh my god, and like staring at her crotch, like, oh, there's a vagina right fucking there, bro. And it's like you could feel like it was palpable, like the desire, and it was just like Jesus Christ, like
They have strip clubs in
like
Japan.
I mean, there's a lot of sexual stuff in Japan,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
It was just so like it was so hardcore. It was just like, and then like the creepy smile of like you're like, what the fuck? Like I feel unsafe for her.
Yeah.
like I feel like
You're making me
please
feel
walk her to the
uncomfortable.
car. Like make sure that these guys are not outside
Yeah.
when the club closes because I don't think it's safe for that lady.
Yeah.
She is, because like going to the strip club was never about like any kind of sexual gratification.
No.
It was like, yo, strip club, what's
Yeah.
up? Let's go hang out, drink some beers, and hang out.
some
And like,
titties.
yeah, like okay, we're hanging out at a bar. Like, might as well see some naked ladies while
Yeah.
we're there, And then that was it. It was never like, oh my God, strip club night. I'm so excited. I can wear my tight underwear. I can wear my fucking and I'm going to wear my loose pants.
So you can see what I'm... Yeah, I want you to see the dick print. Maybe she'll like me enough to go home with me.
Yeah. Because everybody knows.
Dudes are weird.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird that they'd be like that, though. Because you think with how sexually deviant Japan is in some ways, they'd be like totally cool with it and not like blow their fucking load over a topless chick.
Yeah, there's a lot of repression.
Yeah, absolutely.
Must not dishonor family.
But it's such a huge sexual like boon out there. Like there's so much erotica and like weird shit that goes on. Like
Well, maybe that's
all you hear about in Japan. It's like, ew, you still use panties in a vending machine. And like, like, what the fuck? Like,
maybe that's the thing, because they're always seeing it through maybe like a TV screen or a computer screen.
oh, when it's live.
That when it's live, it's but they have strip
But they
clubs
have,
in Japan.
they have
So I don't
live
understand. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's
I wonder what
because
the laws are out there.
according
you know,
to
there's
my
like-
friend who goes there quite often.
For the prostitution.
No, he goes up a lot for work and stuff like that.
Huh.
He does marketing and shit like that. I don't know. He's fucking rich and gets to do all that kind of shit. But he says up there, there's a whole district of Tokyo just dedicated to like strip clubs and like sex shops and all that. It's kind of like the red light district.
Yeah.
It's also where most of the
But like the red light district is like in Amsterdam is prostitutes.
Yeah.
Like legalized prostitution.
well, over there, there's like the
Do they have legalized prostitution in Japan?
it's not legalized. They're not prostitutes. They're
escorts.
Get it right.
I'm going to escort you to an orgasm.
But yeah. But you said, yeah, there's
That's big
a
here.
bunch of shit there. Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Oh, yeah.
Massage parlor, air
yeah.
quotes.
Yeah.
I remember when we first moved here, there was a lot of shit on the news. There was like, not on the news, but like people were, like friends were saying that like the cops were super fucking corrupt about it. That they would like go to the massage parlors and like fuck the chicks and then bust them afterwards.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, that's
Yeah.
fucked up. Like,
Yep.
like that's you just like, can you just like not bust? Can you just flash the badge and leave? Like
Yeah.
if you're a cheapskate, like you have to bust them? Like can you just be like, aha, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm a cop. And they're like, all right, freebie. Like,
Yeah.
you had to fucking shut the fucking place down. But it's like, I mean, you hear about it all. It's like part of the culture almost.
Yeah.
Like that it's like massage parlors, fucking rub and tugs.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny, like, we were hanging out with my homeboy, and he's always like, that's a rub and tug. And you're like, what are you talking about? It's just like an apartment building with an open sign in the window. And you're like, yeah, that's off. I'm like, why does that apartment have an open sign? Like,
So you know the door is open.
come on over, we're home. I just got this open. I didn't have a porch light. I got an open sign at the fucking. It's cost effective. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's weird that like. I think that I mean, in my personal opinion, like I don't have like any skin in the game or whatever, but it's just like, why is it illegal? Like, just let them fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there could be so much like. You could be. In the basis of it all, you could be saving lives.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Like, you take away the stigma of illegality.
Uh-huh.
You take away, like, because, like, in Nevada, like, it's legal.
Yeah. They have
for-
brothels,
and,
stuff like
and
that.
those women, like,
They have to get checked and-
Yeah, they go to the doctors. They have
Yeah.
an in-house guy that comes and checks them.
Yeah.
They do tests, and, like,
Yeah.
everything's great. Like, and it's their choice. They're not, like, sex slaves
Yeah,
or, like,
yeah.
brought in from fucking... Because that's what you hear, like, the most is that, like, these massage parlors are, like, the gateway for, like, they bring in these chicks and, like, they're basically running a tab on
Yeah.
them. It's like, oh, yeah, you want to come to America? Sure, I'll pay for you to come to America. You can come with the thing. And then, oh, by the way, you owe me $60,000.
Yeah.
And to pay that off, you're going to have to fuck all these random dudes.
Yeah.
And you're just like, fuck, that sucks.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be a really fucked up wake-up call to, like, coming to America. Oh, shit.
Well, that's what happened
Now
with,
I'm a slave. Well, I
ramen?
guess that's maybe slave is not the ground.
Yeah. Well, kind of. But it's kind of like what happened with, what was that ramen shop?
The ramen shop?
I know some ramen shop over here was in hot water because
Pun intended.
Soup.
all their employees were illegal immigrants from Japan who were brought over on a promise that, like, oh yeah, you can live like free and stuff like that. And they paid like for their way over. It's like, oh, by the way, you have to
Here's
work.
your bill.
Yeah, here's your bill. You're indebted to us. You're gonna work for free
Damn.
until it's paid off and stuff.
Till when I deem it's paid off.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's not just sex trafficking and stuff. It's everything, man.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Fucking ramen trafficking.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Those fucking.
When is it gonna stop? When will the noodles be safe?
I just want some good, ethical noodles, man.
Yeah, man. Send nudes.
Well, speaking of nudes, I haven't been to Menya in a while.
Ew. Me neither. I love that place.
Yeah. That place is good.
Well, on that note, sex slaves. No. As always, go to the Instagrams, Mouthfuls of Madness, on the Twitters at Mouthfuls of Mad1. You could contact the podcast, the AI podcast. No, it'll answer you back.
No.
Yes, it's sentient. On auto reply. No. Email at mouthfulsofmadnesspodcast@gmail.com. You could tweet and you could DM and you could slide all up in them DMs, son. Get in them guts. But yeah, whatever. Keep listening and doing stuff and all that thing and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Podcast, yay! And yeah, you're listening to this now on something, so I don't have to tell you that it's available on places. So that's kind of a moot point because you're listening to it. So obviously you've listened to it.
What about previous episodes? What if this is their first episode?
Well, then you could find it where you're listening to it now. It's there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to listen to it on something else, it's on that too. If you want to simultaneously listen to it on different platforms, it's available on all of them. So do it. Fucking A.
Yeah.
And we'll sign off in the usual manner.
I want to be rich. And I want lots of money. I don't care about clever. I don't care about funny. I want loads of clothes. And fuckloads of diamonds. I heard people die while they're trying to find them. And I'll take my clothes off. And it will be shameless. 'Cause everyone knows that's how you get famous. I'll look at the sun, and I'll look in the mirror. I'm on the right track. Yeah, I'm on to a winner.
Wow. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I really like that. This is a good one. I want diamonds.
I heard people dying when you're trying to find them.
I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that. And there's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need a love to feel strong. 'Cause I've got time to think it through. And maybe I'm too good for you. Do you believe in life after love?